Welcome back, everybody, to Waterdeep, Dragon Heist. We definitely didn't record about 10-15 minutes and then realizing we weren't recording because I don't know how OBS works.
We miss you, Nikki.
Yeah, that is something I didn't mention. Unfortunately, Nikki will no longer be playing in this game. She's busy and she's got other things that she's going to be taking care of, so it'll just be the five of us playing this old game right here. So without further ado, let's jump into this game. So, you guys show up at the manor. The manor is a
heap of garbage.
Pretty much.
Yep.
It is 4 stories tall and boasting balconies. It has a turret and 5 chimneys. The abandoned building is one of the grandest in Trollskull Alley. It's pretty large. There's a map also of Trollskull Alley, but the Trollskull Manor is a magnificent building, and as you make your way inside, the first room is actually a tap room. It's a tavern. It has a kitchen and place for people to sit, and you guys could furnish it if you want to, because the entirety of it has broken furniture, tarnished silverware, casks of wine that have turned into vinegar, and worthless detritus. And also harmless rats and cobwebs and dust. It is pretty nasty.
It's a break off of the word detriment. It just means broken
stuff that doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't work anymore.
There's like papers and dust and cobwebs everywhere.
Word of the day.
So if you, I didn't mention this
Waste
to you
or
guys.
debris.
If you guys wanted to, you can get in contact with some of the other guilds of the city and begin to refurbish your tavern if you'd like to, your manor, as there is nothing in it whatsoever.
There's
No
no
beds?
furniture?
You head upstairs and you look in some of the rooms. There's no furniture.
Alright.
Well, we came here because we were exhausted.
Several times.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well-
now we have no solace.
You guys suddenly
It is at home.
hear a crash from the first floor.
I believe we should investigate our intruder.
Yeah. I'll head back downstairs.
Why
Probably
not?
raccoons.
There's
Raccoons.
Waterdeep is known to have many raccoons.
Yeah.
Are raccoons in Waterdeep?
Why would they
I
not be?
don't know.
I don't know. I've never thought about a raccoon being in D&D.
It's just like
I
a
think
pest.
Animals are
That's probably true.
trash pandas.
Yeah. All right, you guys make your way down to the first floor, and in the center of the room is a broken glass.
I'm going
Shall
to
we
investigate.
All right, roll investigation.
Can I as well, or
Sure. Yeah.
Neato?
Got a 21.
I got a 19.
19. The two of you begin to make your way around the tap room, and you begin looking around, kind of pushing your way through cobwebs and whatnot, trying to find whatever's here, but you don't find anybody. Instead, you begin to hear a sound, like a finger on glass, pushing up against one of the dirty windows. And as you kind of look over, there's nothing there, but except for the words that say closing time, and you watch as the E is finished with a...
Ladies and gentlemen, we have an invisible intruder. Watch as I materialize him. I'll pull out my rapier and I'll stab.
Roll attack.
That was a 20 not natural.
Roll damage. And then half it.
Oh, okay. So 5.
You pull out your rapier and you swing or stab.
It's a piercing weapon, so I'll stab through.
You kind of stab, and you seemingly hit nothing. But materializing around your sword is this invisible like creature. It has no face, and air just begins to kind of move around it as it
Oh dear, I've made a
begins to
mistake.
whisper. It's floating off the ground. It has like no feet. It has these clawed hands as it kind of turns and it moves itself off of the rapier. Dust and paper begin to kind of like follow it as it moves its way across the tap room. You all watch it.
Attack
and
of opportunity.
Are you serious?
Yes.
He's gonna disengage. He's gonna move, and he flies his way over to the turret that sits outside of the. I think it's outside. Let me check the map.
I suppose it's important that we follow.
Likely.
The turret is
Yeah.
in this room. It goes over towards the corner and then into the ceiling, and it disappears.
Well, with haste, we follow.
Yes.
All right. How do you get up there?
Where's the?
There's a staircase.
Is there a staircase to the turret?
Not on the first floor. The first floor is just the tavern.
There's no staircase from the first floor?
You know, the staircase is around the back to the second floor.
That's.
Well, the ghost is gone, so blessed are we.
I mean, perhaps if we hurry, we could.
I was gonna
It's-
go check it out.
It's clearly alive, Mycroft. Well,
Do you know what an undead is?
alive was maybe a poor choice of words.
I mean, ghosts are just kind of like misunderstood souls. They're just trying to find their way out.
The souls, they're not alive.
Yeah, that's what I didn't say they were alive. I just said they're misunderstood. Yeah,
He did.
well, he's wrong, but I mean, he's learning.
I did say it was a poor choice of words.
Doesn't mean we can't shame.
we should
Do you-
go
can you
upstairs.
come with me? I'm gonna
We'll
go check on
upstairs.
it. All right, we're heading out.
You head around the back and you go up the stairs. Going up the stairs, it leads to the first floor. The second floor leads you into the common room. And then in the common room, if you head in the northern door and you make your way over, you can find the turret. And I think that's where the turret is.
Hey Jacob, is there any way you could like screenshot the map and then just send it to all of us?
I can, yes.
Okay.
If we find an untouched corpse,
Mm-hmm.
Touch it.
I don't really know where I was going with that.
Okay. If you do
I'm
remember,
I'm calling it.
you're calling it like
Like
dibs.
shot.
Do you
What?
think it's in the attic?
Like a gamble.
Oh, okay.
I think
got
it's
it.
in
Got
the
it.
attic.
I think so too.
Mm-hmm. That's where I'd hide a body.
It went to the turret.
Mm.
We follow.
To the turret.
Gotcha.
To the turret.
Okay.
The ghosty
You go over, the den still has that circle bit, so you'd have to go to the third floor. So you go up through the stairs, through the hall, up there, into one of the bedrooms, and in one of the bedrooms is a door that goes into the turret.
Alright.
This
My
is
goodness.
Sorry.
complicated.
It's a very complicated house.
It's a mass. It's pretty big.
Yeah.
My estimate is that we should not have been able to follow it so adeptly,
Oh.
but
I mean-
we are angels of wisdom.
For them, I'll put it on the screen as well. They'll be able to see the map.
I think we're just kind of assuming it's up here.
Mm.
I think it's in the attic.
All right. So if you guys can follow along with me, so you can learn how to use your manner. If you look at the first floor,
We're gonna mind it too.
on the right of the first floor, there's stairs that go upwards. If you go up those stairs, it goes into the common room on the second floor, which is in the
Did you
center.
not send it?
Yeah. Who did you send it to?
I sent it to the Facebook group.
And
Didn't
there
send
it
yet.
is.
Sorry.
All right.
Let me know when you all have it.
It is
Got it.
currently opening.
Okay.
It is ours.
Every spinning wheel of there it is. What?
Fail.
All right. So on the first floor, on the top right corner, there's the stairs. They go up into the common room on the second floor.
Yep.
And then out of the common room, if you go through the southern door, there's the hall. You go in the hall up those stairs. You go to the third floor. Then right on your left, after coming off the stairs, is a door to a bedroom. You go in that bedroom on the right, on the left, and that is where the turret is. And as you head into the turret, you see the invisible being kind of standing there, just barely there, and it's just it's kind of sitting, and it looks up at all of you.
Do you have business with us?
Or is this your home?
No.
Okay.
Can
Well,
we
we're the
stay
new
here?
tenants.
Which one of us had the paper that marked it as our home now?
If that's the paper, yeah.
That's see?
Mm-hmm.
Even ghosts must obey laws.
The dust kind of in the
Yes.
room.
Wait, did he do a motion? Sorry, I didn't get to see.
You say like, this is ours now, and then he sweeps the dust on the floor, and the dust kind of into the air.
That doesn't really.
It implies that ownership is non-existent in the afterlife, so it's irrelevant. Oh, yeah.
Do you want us to leave?
There's a window, and he and the dirt just comes off of the side of it.
You could simply write.
No. I think he wants us to clean. See?
Oh, okay.
I understand. I understand the ghost of Minecraft.
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna do that anyway. It's
Yeah,
fine.
I mean, we're not gonna live in this. We're gonna clean it up.
A man
Kind of sits
needs
into the
a
back,
man.
and he just kind of holds his chest.
Oh, is your heart broken?
No, he
Now I
stabbed
stabbed him.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
you broke his heart.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
And he was so
I apologize for my
amiss
apologies.
that he died.
Well, he's a bit on the
We should
exuberant side.
We should get started.
Right? That's a word.
Yeah.
Certainly is.
Does anyone-
Hey, we're gonna clean. If you could just not try and kill us.
Good luck
Is your
trying.
body in here?
I'm not sure about this. It seems kind of scary.
He'll be fine. He's like a pet.
I wouldn't call a ghost a pet.
I'm gonna go back
I'm
to
not a weird pet.
There's a broom in this room. He grabs it, and he disappears. And it's just a floating broom, and it begins to
See, he's
sweep the
helping
floor.
us.
Yeah, but okay.
I'm gonna go down.
And then
Yeah.
behind you, you see 2, 3, 4 other brooms also begin sweeping on their own.
There's more ghosts in there.
There's one for each of us, guys.
So not pets.
No, I don't want to buy a ghost.
Make an Arcana check, all of you.
Okay. Oh man, I love this.
14.
Well,
14?
18.
18?
19.
13.
13?
19.
You've read about them, and you have heard stories about these.
Oh, perfect. That makes
This
sense.
isn't a bunch of ghosts, it's just one specter.
Poltergeist.
It's a poltergeist.
What do I know about poltergeist from reading?
Yeah, that.
Typically, they just try to murder anybody who comes into the building, but, I mean, he hasn't hurt you, so it's weird.
Okay.
Maybe he's a friendly poltergeist.
He's a unique one if he is.
We'll call him Casper.
Do you not like that?
He appears,
What is your name?
I was thinking like Peter.
goes into the dirt, and he writes, says, Liv.
Liv?
Oh,
Your name
that's
is
a nice
Liv.
name.
And then he hands you a broom,
I'll take it.
and then he disappears.
I'm gonna
I'll
go.
clear out the kegs. Mycroft will head downstairs.
Alright, so you guys are gonna clean up?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the 3rd floor. and start
Okay.
cleaning up.
Can you handle the kegs? I have a floating disc if you need it. Okay.
So, just to let you guys know, if
Mycroft
you
could
can,
flex and pop his shirt off.
Oh, okay.
if you can fix up and reopen the tavern if you want. You will need help of other guilds. It will take a long ass time if you're going to clean this entire place by just the 4 of you. And Liv. You can, all of you would know this, being in the city, that you can contact certain guilds to help you. It is going to cost some money to upgrade the tavern if you'd like.
There's more than one way to negotiate and eventually earn our rightful dragons.
I'm gonna say goblin.
Oh, okay.
I think
That's
maybe
true.
we should tell them.
Do you guys want to go out and invest and just gather information on what you can do to upgrade the tavern?
Well, first, do any of you guys have any relation? Like, I don't know if I've ever asked you about this, Minecraft, but with the other guilds, perhaps.
So as soon as you say that, we break in the goblin.
The
and we're
same
like,
boat.
like, you think we
They're
should tell
burping
him?
I
again.
mean,
Yeah.
It's like that's one of the things they teach us in the Harpers is that like we keep it a secret and we shouldn't tell
Forgot.
people.
yeah, but, I mean, we could just say the Harpers could help.
We could just go
We could
ask the
like-
Harpers for help and then random people come. Is there actual knocking?
Mhm, at the door.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm downstairs, so I'll get it.
I guess Minecraft could.
You head downstairs. You
No, I'm already.
you go over the
After
door
the keg.
and it like it's like having trouble opening and it
Probably have like a 5-gallon keg on my
Yeah.
shoulder or something.
it opens. There's dust that goes everywhere. You see a small halfling. He's
Hello.
got mutton chops and bushy eyebrows, and he says, "Bro, hello. I was just notified that this tavern is now owned by you."
Might I ask who notified you?
Oh well, you know, I know all these kinds of things. I'm with the Fellowship of Innkeepers. We're a guild here in Waterdeep.
There's a fellowship.
As this is happening.
I'm one of the I'm one of the guild members. May I come in?
Of course,
So as it's happening,
obviously we've had a very exhausted afternoon, so
He comes
there
in
isn't
and
much.
Shuts the door. Ooh.
I come downstairs.
Precisely.
Mycroft, who's at the door?
This
Oh,
small
hello.
Oh,
gentleman.
greetings.
Hello. You one of the proprietors of this place?
Yes, I think.
One
My
of
name's
4.5.
My name is Broxley.
Broxley.
Yes, and I'm with the Fellowship of Innkeepers. If you'd like, we could have people come over
There
and
is a fellowship.
fix up your place. We know many others in different guilds and have many connections around that could, get you furniture, fix your sheets, clean out the windows and the chimneys. Up to you, though. You could try to take on the whole thing by yourself, but, I think it'd just be a little bit easier if you had the help of us.
Well,
you're probably better at this than I am.
presuming by my looks alone, not my comrade, we are not the type of people who would waste our own time. So, we would beyond appreciate any measure of help that you would be able to provide.
Did I capture your name?
That would be Mycroft.
Mycroft. I also didn't give you my last name. It's Broxley Fair Kettle.
Fair kettle.
Well, I appreciate your understanding. Some others are like, no, we want to, own this tavern for ourselves. And I think, oh, that's a mighty stupid idea.
What happens when we have you come in and help us and all that? Just like, do you?
Not much. We oversee the tavern. We'll, of course, let you manage it the way you want to manage it. It just has to do with, we can help you get it up starting. Really, it's for money. You can pay us and we can renovate your tavern.
Our greatest query then would be, what precisely are you taking from our future earnings?
Nothing at all. We can, we simply seek the innkeeps of Waterdeep to be, not dangerous or disgusting. He looks at a rat walk by.
I've never heard any greater hogwash in all my life.
One second.
Like I said, money. You
You
don't owe us a thing unless you pay. There's an initial payment, and then all you have to do is pay the people that we give you.
As they're
That's-
talking,
should
I'll
be.
yell out,
Mhm.
Micah, Lucy, you guys should have input on this.
Probably hear like footsteps.
I can break it down for you.
And like
there are a
arguing.
few one-time expenses. 1,000 gold pieces for my guild to renovate your tavern over the course of 12 days. 250 gold pieces for any guild licenses and contracts. You would have to pay those up front. Any regular expenses that are not one time would be 50 gold per 10 day for maintenance and wages for hirelings that you would like to hire, and 10 gold pieces per 10 day for any other guild expenses. Any
There's
other
a
money that you
fee.
make is yours.
There's a fee for licenses?
For guild contracts, yes, they have to make their money. If you would like a guild to, like he flips through some papers, like the Carpenters Guild, the Roofers Guild, the Plasterers Guild, the Cellulars Guild, the Plumbers Guild, the Dung Sweepers Guild, the Launderers Guild. They all provide different services that go into making taverns, but I can organize that for you.
So, if we were to acquire these licenses, would we be placed under a guild, or...?
No. You're just hiring the guild to... the tavern is yours. The tavern does not belong to anybody but you. You're just hiring the likeness of these guilds that need to make some money.
You see, the greatest of my interest, I understand that they require earnings for their services, but is there any local fee that we would be paying unwittingly toward, let's say, a tax for owning this establishment?
Jacob doesn't know, so give me 1 second. But do believe there might be taxes.
Because
Well,
I
I assume
believe
so.
I would very strongly oppose that.
You're gonna oppose taxes?
Pay your fucking
He's a
taxes.
Goliath. You say, hey, pay me for nothing. I'm gonna fucking punch you in the face. That's what he do.
I think we should contact the Harpers. I will say in Goblin. Don't have
Okay.
to say that we're part of them,
Yes, I agree.
but I think we could get a discount on what we're trying. They can just come help us clean. I mean,
It's true. they just might make this into more of a base of operations than a home for us.
I'm taking crash courses on accents. Don't lampoon me.
I mean, they can have like a floor.
This is day 2 of
That's a lot of
English.
space. Where are we supposed to sleep?
Do you think they'll want? They can have our old
You
house.
seem very
They could have our old
We
house.
could give them our
I'm
old
waiting
house.
for him.
We still have to
That's
fix
like-
up this house.
Why do
Yeah.
you guys keep burping? You seem to understand what you're saying too. Like is
So
that-
we are probably
is that
down
like,
with them now.
It does
Is
seem
that like a
very
language?
intuitive.
Well, sometimes siblings make up.
No, the goblin did that too.
What goblin?
The one that we fought like a few
You're
days ago.
mishearing. We have a language that we speak in. It's sort of what siblings do growing up. It's just a way
Like
to like
twins
so like
speak.
parents can't understand.
No, that's not true. I've heard guttural speech before.
I was going to say I never had a sibling. My parents
Wait, do you ask me
want
that?
to know it.
No,
Oh,
I
okay.
listened to him.
It
We have
shares
basically all the same. except for
certain
no.
aspects of an existing dialect.
Maybe we accidentally
Giant?
made a real language.
Maybe we picked it up somewhere.
Yeah, sometimes we take languages from songs that we've heard.
Mm-hmm.
Sung by which composers?
So
we don't know. It's just we hear.
taxes in Waterdeep, everybody would know this. Is you pay a copper per day of rental. I think a nib is a copper, I believe,
But
Yep,
we
copper.
are
Called
not renting.
nibs.
for renting a stall in the market. A shard, a silver, is for anyone convicted by a magister per conviction. A dragon is per conveyance of leaving the city and to your full. So if entering the city is a gold, leaving the city is a gold. 5 gold for if you dock in Waterdeep as with a ship. And in times of trouble, there's a fire tax, a wall tax, and a lance tax to help pay for defenses. As of now, the city's not in trouble, and under our guilds, the guilds don't need to pay taxes, and you don't need to pay a tax to live here. It's all said and done once it's completed.
So the way that you would describe this is that one's own ability dictates their earnings.
I believe so.
Well, I'm fully invested.
Well,
I believe that
but
they
we
deserve
don't-
every...
We don't have the upfront gold though.
I have an idea. I think that maybe we should talk about this as a group, and then we can get back to you, sir.
We will need to accumulate certain
Funds,
corners of these funds, yes.
no worries.
Do you have any... I know this would be proprietary information, but do you have any leads on non-specific jobs?
Not really. I'm just in with the Fellowship of the Innkeepers. I've got my own work. Fortunately, I don't have any money I can throw your way.
Then we will have to resort to our previous professions.
Well,
Good day.
Good day.
We will be keeping in touch. Where may I find you?
I will find you.
That's disturbing. Don't tell me that.
He does know where we live.
That's true. Come back in.
It's not a helpful
perhaps.
business.
just ask for me if you find the Fellowship of the Innkeepers.
So go to an inn.
We have a headquarters in the city in the South Ward.
All right.
That's where I will find you.
He nods and he walks out.
Well,
So my friend here and I have a rather questionable profession.
questionable
I mean,
profession.
it gets things done.
Might I ask,
Stealthy.
aside from performances, what the two of you, how you make your wages?
I guess we can trust them in that. I say this in Goblin. We can trust them with that. They already helped us, and they haven't tried to like kill us or like steal any from us. All right. We're kind of like thieves on the side, or smugglers.
Oh, that's a very foreign concept to me.
You just told them what we did, Minecraft.
I said it was questionable. I did not give away the specifics.
What's your questionable? Are you like a prostitute? I mean, an escort?
Minecraft prostitute. He could,
I'll
could
admit
go
I
with
have
a
not dabbled.
Oh, okay. I mean, whatever it is,
Yeah.
we're not gonna judge.
Well, I don't suppose that you would, because it falls directly in line of what you do.
One of the windows actually opens a bit as you guys watch as a small piece of paper flutters in, and it flies around in this origami like paper, and it's flying, and it goes over to you.
I'm not ultimately fond of magi.
You know what these are. These are paper birds. It is typically how your guild communicates with you.
That's awesome.
And I'm sending you what it says.
That's really cool. Is that like a letter?
Yeah.
All right.
I suppose now is not the time to pry for information. I
agree.
suggest that we find some way to use our talents.
Well,
Just for you guys to know, the
Yes.
guy that says on there, Mert, you know him. He's the main person you've been in contact with. He gives you all your information.
Is he store
and he's-
handler?
Basically.
Okay. Do we know if because I know I'm pretty sure guilds and factions are different, right?
Yes, sorry, it's not a guild, it's a faction. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know Harper's is a faction.
Mhm.
But the Guild of the Innkeepers is a guild.
That is a guild,
Yeah.
yes. So the difference is like factions typically have like a noble cause.
Guilds are localized.
And guilds
Guilds are like we're here
trades.
to make money because we provide a service.
Yeah, they're the trades.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
So like we know, would Harper's be able to help us renovate this place?
No.
Okay,
They
just making sure.
they basically tell you, yeah, go hire a guild.
Yeah, they wouldn't put their time and workforce into this because this isn't for their cause. This is just our cause, not theirs.
Make it for us.
So it's probably not gonna work. Should we tell them about?
Not if they're not going to help us.
Your line of work.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What were you saying? It is.
Thievery.
Oh,
It's very specific, but it's precisely what you stated that you do.
we.
Never been caught.
Smuggling?
Well,
Yeah, same thing basically.
never been caught and stayed
We're,
caught.
we're the ones that take the things that you guys then take somewhere else.
Well, yeah, we're not always smugglers, but I understand. We're thieves ourselves.
Exactly. See.
If we are hurting directly for gold, then I believe that there is a top shelf beverage at the yawning portal. And if we were to...
I don't know if we should steal from the yawning portal, Minecraft. That's pretty.
No, not remotely. I suggest we peruse and enjoy the fellowship of the people there until we see someone make a purchase. And then we follow them.
Well, we ourselves have just run into a job.
Or that.
Who's it for?
Us.
Well, yes, Minecraft. I mean, who would we be working for? They
People
don't. I
who
assume
send
we would
people.
help you. Yes, maybe.
If you would like.
Yes.
We have to know if we can trust you, though.
I mean, we didn't.
We don't
We
have
haven't
any
killed you.
secrets.
We haven't done anything to you yet.
Whoa.
Like,
Okay.
This is true. You haven't tried. We've shared profits.
Yes, we
equally.
haven't attempted murder,
we
therefore we are
We
trustworthy.
are currently living like at the point of living in the same location. Yes. Like,
Mhm.
wasn't that
More or
what this was
less.
for?
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
More secrets?
no. Well, yes. I mean.
Suddenly, you watch
We
as
have so many intruders.
it's not to you. You guys watch as Ira just kind of begins looking into the air, kind of strangely, and it's like completely distant from your conversation. You hear that?
I hear what?
What I messaged you.
Oh, here it comes.
Intriguing.
The sickness
Yep.
is spreading amongst
job,
the
mate.
group. I'm sorry.
Well, if we are sharing
Hey,
and bearing all,
Mhm.
yes.
Minecraft. Have you ever heard of the Black Staff?
Not in a conventional sense.
Not that one, Minecraft.
Everybody make history
The
checks.
person.
19.
Do I make it do?
12.
Yeah. 12, 19,
17.
17.
12.
19.
Yes. Everybody. Blackstaff Tower is a fortress and a wizard training academy all in one. The Blackstaff is typically the head of that place. Typically, there's a faction that resides there. It's Force Grey.
Okay, well
False Grey or Forest Grey?
Force Grey.
Is that
That's
Vahar? Vahra?
adventuring group, isn't it?
Yeah, but they're spread out and they're a faction in Waterdeep.
How do you pronounce it? Is it Vahra?
It's Vajra.
Vajra.
I think so.
Yeah, that's Vajra.
Vajra.
Here's a pronunciation guide.
Oh,
One
that's
second.
Am I far across?
Well, it depends on
Yeah.
what dialect it's derived from. It could be Vara. Yeah, it could just be Vara.
Vajra Safar.
Ah, Vajra. You just replace it with a G, it'll read the same.
Yeah. Well, the black staff wants to speak to all of us.
I'm
so-
not even remotely interested. I'd rather stay away from
I'm sorry.
Magi.
Yeah, but I am because I have, and I pull out the book and I'm like maybe they could teach me a bit.
Or maybe
And-
that book holds no answers for you as a person and as a thief, and only holds questions
There-
that
there
other
is a-
Magi can answer.
No,
We've been over this.
there is a way to meld magic and thievery, Mycroft.
Yes, but it's rather blasphemic of the art of deception, I believe.
No, it's called enhancement.
Weakness.
Well, they want to talk to us, so maybe we should go there too. Like,
Talk to all of us?
There is-
Was it a male or female voice?
There.
It was a female voice.
Well, the voice is female. She said to bring everyone, so that would mean the three of you. How far away is this from where we are?
There is a existing matter at hand.
Blackstaff
Yeah,
Tower.
it's-
It's a little bit of a walk, about 30 minutes.
Okay, it's only a bit away. I mean, but what was going
I'd
on?
assume
here?
we know where it is, right?
Foregoing
Yeah.
our arcane interruption, I believe you were going to tell us something.
Yeah, so we're like secret agents.
Kind of.
How so?
We work for a faction in the city called the Harpers.
So secretive.
Yes.
Pretty sure we can trust you guys.
Hmm.
If not, we'll just kill you. That's usually how it's handled.
Blessed am I who keeps a secret for a day.
Well,
So-
I'll keep it for much longer than a day, but
What? I've kept my secret from you, so
are you sure about that, Mycroft?
what do you know about
We get
me?
distracted easily.
Your name.
Well,
And that you like to
we
read
both
and
have
you like
things
tea.
to do.
So many
Seems so.
secrets kept.
We have a play to attend tonight.
So,
Well, then maybe we could talk to the black staff and then go to the play and then do your job.
where is it?
It's
There's a job?
invitation only.
What is the
What?
play?
Yes.
Are we invited?
Who gives invitations? I would like very much to speak with them.
I don't know if I'm allowed to give you that name.
But could you give us the invitation?
Well, there's two
Maybe
tickets.
they could be our plus one.
It says, this is me asking Jacob.
Yep.
It says bought you tickets to the opera tonight.
Yes.
Did it-
Enclosed are 4 tickets.
Oh, all right, cool. They apparently you're
If
invited.
the
as well.
tickets are to
Blessed
the
are we
Fall of
those.
Tiamat. It is an opera.
Our cup runneth over.
Fantastic. I mean, maybe we can get some of that gold by selling those tickets.
This is what we
It just says
collect
tonight.
gold for. Where
Jake-
are your priorities?
The note just says tonight. Do we have a specific time? Do the tickets say what time?
7 p.m.
Okay.
Do we have time to go
Eastern
to
time.
Blackstaff?
Huh?
Do we have time to go to the tower?
What time
and
is it
then
now?
Right now, oh gosh,
probably like,
it's the morning of the next day, so it's probably about 10 a.m.
okay. So
yeah, you guys
so,
have a lot.
Oh, good, we did
we
sleep.
Could go.
Yes,
We could go speak to them
didn't
and then
sleep or
come
we did
back.
you did.
Did.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think we can level up unless we long rest.
That depends on the game.
Yeah.
That's how it is in my game.
Bitch.
Woo!
What is this, Oblivion?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
We do need formal attire though, if we're going.
What?
I mean, yes.
Mycroft's
yours works.
wearing formal attire.
I'm wearing, like,
well,
Lord
Albeit
of the
like a little
Rings.
dirty, but eh.
No, this is the best I got.
We're
Then
gonna need
you
better.
should invest in
Formal attire.
not that.
You're the one that talks about saving money, Mycroft. Formal attire is very
There
expensive.
are exceptions. Formality
I would
being
assume-
number one.
Do you take me as a formal
performance attire,
person?
but that's not like formal.
No.
We're going
Exactly.
shopping then.
We do have to go shopping.
All right, we're going shopping.
Okay.
You guys are gonna head in shopping.
Mycroft, maybe you should as well.
Yeah, Jacob.
Excuse you.
Could I
Yeah.
ask
Can
a
I know
question?
what spells
Who do
were
you guys
in
go
the
as?
Half-Orcs book from last time?
Yes.
Do we go as Micah and Seymour? Or no. Micah and Lucy? Or do we go as
We have to.
Seymour and Ari?
So
We
we are
have to.
going to a temple of
We can't go
Magi
as
and then a
Uncle Ben
play.
Benet, and we can't go as the
Definitely not.
as our, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Okay.
What a day.
So we're going to go speak to the Blackstaff first then?
Burning hands.
Sorry.
Oh, no, go for it.
Or sorry, I'll just message you.
Okay.
Secrets.
No,
It's
this
just
is just
easier.
that.
Fun.
This is the spell book from last time.
Secrets.
Burning
Hurt
hands,
someone.
disguise self, false life, shield, unseen servant, and witch bolt.
Great.
Did you really want to know that?
I really did.
Alrighty then. We can go to the guy, woman, and we can go to the shop.
Smash!
No, he needs
A plate breaks on the floor.
Oh my goodness. You guys are really bad at cleaning
Hey,
things up.
buddy.
He appears.
Where's the broom?
Was that? I don't believe we've had a crash before. I'm going to
Grabs another plate.
investigate.
What are you doing?
Do you not like your plates? I'll
I'm
buy
going
you
to
more.
investigate
For what?
the broken plate.
On the floor.
I'm sweeping it
He's
up.
actively grabbing them and dropping them.
And he moves the dust in.
We'll
Are
clean when
plates
we get
dirty?
back.
Do you not like the design?
He wants us to stay
No,
clean.
he wants us to keep cleaning, but we have stuff we have to do.
We also have to get money to hire people to clean.
We're gonna renovate. What
It
do
will
we
go faster if you let us do
We're gonna buy
this.
new wallpaper, maybe tear up these nasty floors.
He goes like this.
But smashing plates makes it harder.
Yeah.
Yes, smashing plates, I believe, is going
He
to
steps
set
on the
us-
plate.
That's
Hey,
going to set
hey,
us back,
hey.
and we will be cleaner, slower.
So like
Yes.
the dustbin to
Excuse
I-
Do you clean it up?
yeah. No, put it in the
Blasphemous.
garbage.
Disappears.
I think he just wanted you to clean up the plate that he dropped.
No, he was making a childish statement.
What if he was a child before he was a poltergeist?
Well, he doesn't look like a child. He looks like a floating figure with no face.
Why do we need to go to
Bless you.
Blackstaff, and how long will it take?
Thank you.
Blackstaff?
She just wants to speak to us. I'm not really sure why.
Maybe she'll give us
So,
money
approximately 12 seconds.
for doing deeds.
If we're going to enjoy ourselves.
Open
I
the-
believe we should get you suited at a tailor
step out?
first.
Micah,
Suited? No.
Huh?
where are you going?
to the place.
No.
There's a cat. The
Mi-
cat.
No.
All cats transcend to
The
make
cat
its
walks
characters.
over to you, and it
I hope
Has
you
a
guys are-
fucking note taped to its back.
I'm not gonna
it
do
looks
that,
up
'cause
at
you.
you.
Have a cat, right?
The cat goes, "Interested in joining the Emerald Enclave? Come meet us at Falconmere in the Southern Ward." And then it runs away.
Where even are we?
Cat spoke to me, guys.
Yeah.
What? No.
What was the guild called?
Emerald Enclave.
We're not
Emerald Enclave.
interested in more magi.
Nope.
We don't trust them.
No.
So, first priority.
Well,
and
still, it was who and where?
No.
Emerald Enclave in the something ward. Don't remember.
You said it once.
We can ask
Yeah.
around.
And I don't remember what
It's
it was.
not going to be a
I'll give you one time. Falconmere.
Falconmere. So,
Falcon Punch.
yes.
In where?
The Southern
In
Ward.
Falconmere.
So are we leaving or are we staying?
We are leaving.
Mhm.
First priority, before we go to this opera, is to get you suited for said opera.
First, we're going to Blackstaff.
Go to
No.
Blackstaff?
Yes.
It takes tailors time.
We're not going to get a fitted suit.
I don't know
if
We'll
we
buy
can-
whatever's on
We
the
are
rack.
going to fit you for a suit.
No, I'll buy what's on the rack, Mycroft.
It won't fit.
It will fit just fine.
That's the whole
It will
purpose
fit just
of
like these
suits.
fit.
I think
Those fit like
we should go
garbage.
to-
That's fine.
It's all baggy.
These guys
I
argue
don't
more
like
than we
clothes that
argue.
are tight. I can't move in them.
Then we'll add an inch.
Okay, how about we go to the tailor first? It won't take that long.
Yes,
and then
exactly.
we
We'll get you fitted, not
use 14
dressed.
Fine.
It's more important than magic.
No, it's not.
Let's go to a shop.
You make your way through the town and you find a tailor. It's one with the Tailors Guild. And
Well, they
you
have
make
those?
your way inside, and they have fine clothing for sale.
Mycraft just marvels at the suits on display.
Nice. Yeah, there's a lot of them. There's like dinner suits. There's like party suits. There's like summer suits, winter suits. Although it's nearing the end of spring, forward to summer, so a lot of the suits are more clean. By clean, I mean no, they're thinner. They're not as heavy. So a lot of them don't have vests. But many of them are in bright colors. There's some like really frilly looking dresses as well, like the different kinds of clothing you see in like the ye olde like pictures of like the big neck frills and all that kind of stuff.
Well, we are nearing summer,
Yes.
and I'm wearing black.
So you're going to get a new suit too then?
As many times as I can.
Fine clothes.
5 gold.
Are they really? Let's
Thanks.
look it up.
Freaking expensive.
Yeah.
It's worth it.
No, that's more than half of what they currently
It's
own.
worth
Oh, fine clothes. You go and look at some of the price tags. 15 gold pieces.
Yeah, I don't even have that much gold.
Well, that's not your problem. You will pay what you have, and I will cover the rest.
Oh, how nice.
I'm not spending all of my gold.
You're spending some of your gold. This is
Hey, you know the
very
dress that Shoshana wears in Inglorious
How much
Bastards?
gold do you have, Mycroft?
Yes.
a
Mhm.
small
Can
sum.
I find something like that?
Yes. It's got frills all over it.
Do I think that I have the skills to cut them off and make it?
wear it with the frills.
I don't like frills.
You could have them remove it if you wanted.
Okay. How much is it?
For them to remove it, a little bit more, so probably 18 gold pieces.
Do I think I could do it myself?
Do you have a tailoring kit?
I don't think a tailoring kit exists.
Sewing kit?
I don't think that's a thing either.
Let's look it up.
I think there
It's a
is
costume
Is there
kit or
something?
whatever.
I don't know if there's like
I know there's a
skills
costumer's
for it
kit,
though.
Yeah.
but I don't. Wait,
That's
no.
what
I
it
think
is.
it's like disguise kit.
Yeah, disguise kit would
I
probably
don't
have like
have a
thread
disguise
needle in
kit
it.
though.
Yeah, but not to...
I don't have forgery. No, I don't have disguise. I do have forgery.
Disguise isn't a skill.
Well, that's true. I do have deception.
Yeah, that would be disguise, I guess.
Are
You'd rather
any of
use-
the winter ones on sale?
I would.
That's a good question. You know what? Yeah, there's some. They're like
That's pretty
really heavy. They have a lot of vests and whatnot, and they're kind of shoved into the back. And there's a bunch of them, and they're each 8 gold,
Do you not have 8 gold?
I have 9.
almost half off. That's like insane.
Do I have to wear one, Mycroft?
Yes.
But only this once. It's still cold enough to wear.
There
that
are
once.
other operas.
It is at night. You might be quite cold.
See?
No,
She-
it's.
Which one do you
nearing
think is
summer.
good?
Yeah, it's spring still. Right?
Yes.
Which,
Yes.
which one do you think is good?
See, we're accustomed to
Well, I'm wearing red.
You would need
Oh,
weaver's
that's
tools.
Weaver's tools.
very hot
What
weather.
what is
Weaver's
with
tools
red?
are a gold,
Gold.
and you would need to make an intelligence check with them.
Do they sell them here?
So how smart are you?
Could maybe have
You're not proficient
a
with them,
wonderful
so
brother do it for.
I will reduce the
could-
frills for
I was
you.
gonna say, I could also maybe figure it out.
No.
Maybe.
No. No.
I'm
Want
good
me
with
to
my-
try and-
I'm
I think
good.
you could
I'm
do
good
it.
with a needle. You know this.
You're good with a
Smart doesn't
dagger,
mean I know how
not
to,
a needle.
You know, like,
It
use
takes
my
the
hands.
precision of a child's rapier.
I will just pay a little bit more for them to take it off of me.
all right, 18 gold.
They are the
Alright,
professionals.
what's
It'll be done in about an hour. No, they take it over and they'd make you wait as they kind of sew it at the moment.
Like 15 minutes.
Yeah, it takes about 20 minutes. This woman takes it and she's like, "Oh yes, I can take the frills off." And she cuts them off and then she begins to sew it back together. And
Madam.
it's a red dress, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and she finishes it, and she says, she asks if she can measure you.
Mm-hmm.
She measures you. She takes it back. She cuts off some bits and stitches it back together, and then she folds it and she gives it to you.
Take it.
All right.
Madam, do you have something, or could you craft something for a, let's say, a summer's night that I could wear in the afternoon at least, and would be formal enough to see a draconic opera?
Oh, you're going to the opera tonight? Yes, of course. Something a bit more on the expensive side if you're looking for something very...
It would be a rush job. I'm not sure if you have fees for that.
Oh, you're wanting something custom tailored?
If it is an availability.
If you're going tonight, no. Fortunately, I'm going to need more time than that. About a day to gather all the materials
It's
and
morning.
whatnot.
Do you have other jobs prioritized?
Yes, we have many other jobs that are in our list of things that we must do.
Madam, perhaps for an opera as prestigious as this, you could make a brief exception, and I will boast your
roll
works.
persuasion.
I
Yeah,
could
you
probably
got
just
fucking
looks like
nothing.
Shoshana.
14.
It's going to cost you.
What is your price range?
Yeah.
Well, a tailored suit, I'd price around 20 gold pieces. If you want me to rush this and put this at the top of my priority list, I could bump that up to 28 gold pieces.
Madam, what if I were to walk into the main hall of this opera house and I were to boast the works of, what is this called?
The
Have you
Tailors
not
Guild?
named your business?
It's just called the Tailors Guild.
This is
Just name it, man.
the fucking
The fucking R.
no, the what's the name of it, Logan? What's it called?
The flip is script.
Move on.
No, it's like you flipped the script, so the flip to script.
That's nothing to do with
The
clothes,
saving
though.
stitch.
There you go.
If I were to run around, or rather waltz in such a beautifully crafted, such as these, suit and were to boast the saving stitch,
He is quite a good waltzer.
I never stop waltzing.
Are you a part of another guild or a faction?
Well, I am dabbling in the Innkeepers Guild. I know it's not exactly the greatest announcement, but...
Make another persuasion check.
18. It's
Fine,
something.
but I'll put my emblem on the back of it.
I would want nothing more. Your emblem is beautiful.
Fine. 22 gold pieces.
Is she the only worker in here right now?
No, there's a few other people milling about.
While she's talking to him, are there like price tags?
Mm-hmm.
I think to trade...
How would I go about taking one of the price tags off one of the winter ones and putting it on a summer one?
That's a deception check. They made these prices. It's like going to Target and being like, yeah, this little sticker that says...
They do that, man. It works.
Yeah.
They take clearance stickers and they put it on other tags, and then they just scan it, and it's way cheaper. Yeah, I would have to say you'd have to make two. You'd have to make a sleight of hand check to do it.
Both my expertises.
You'd have to make a sleight of hand check to do it, and then when you're buying it, make a deception.
Alright, cool.
So roll the sleight of hand first. Don't roll a deception yet.
Oh, how's your charisma better than mine?
I rolled really well when I made this
Fuck
character.
you.
Jacob
Roll.
Jacob saw me roll it. I got a 25.
Easy enough. You walk over, and while Mycroft's kind of, he's just like,
I'll pull it off. I'll put on like a nice black.
You walk over, and you have these little tiny pairs of like these little thieves' tools, and you go over and you undo the knot, and you walk over to another suit. You undo that one, and you quickly tie it, and you walk over to the other, and you quickly tie it. Somebody walks by, and you're like looking at the price tag, and you kind of watch by,
one in your hand,
and you've got this very fine black suit with coattails.
Awesome.
Madam, I do believe that, as I've heard, this particular casting at this hour of this afternoon is perhaps the most prestigious play or the production that they have.
Well, they've had a few shows already.
Yes, but they're swapping out the cast members, and I've heard a couple local lords.
How much more gold are you going to drain me of my work?
I'm only asking for the base price. If you are able to finish it, I will boast and wear proudly the emblem of this establishment.
You want a fitted suit done in an hour?
No, in a day. It's this afternoon at 7.
It's tonight.
At 7.
I've got a lot of work to do.
It's like 10 right now.
Don't tell me how to run my business.
I'm giving suggestions. It's good for future
Then
business.
listen to me. I don't have much time to make it. That's a lot of order. I'm going to have to put everybody to work in making this fitted suit. And you want it done soon. And you want it for base price?
Ma'am, what if I could guarantee at least 5 more customers?
Are they all going to run in demanding the same exact thing you're telling me?
No. They will be lords and ladies who you could perhaps hike up the price and make a bountiful earning comparing to what I'm asking.
20 gold's my final offer.
That's what I'm seeking. Thank you.
Alright, so Jacob.
Yep.
While his commotion was going on,
Yep.
and they're fixing
Long
her
night.
dress, I want to like, are there just racks of clothes like to get? Okay, I'm just like going over trying to look as invisible as I can,
Okay.
and I'm just like picking them off, just like whatever outfit I'm trying to
Alright,
put
pick one
together.
off.
Yeah, and then like, as I'm kind of like doing that, and I like place them like over my arm, I'm like trying to like cut them a little bit with the dagger, so that it tears.
Make a sleight of hand check.
I see. Nice. I like how all of us have our own way of going about this.
And I'm just like, here's my money.
By the way, I'm trying to put together Wart's outfit from Over the Garden Wall, just so you know,
Okay.
without the cone hat.
Okay.
I'm using inspiration on this too.
So you're looking for like a
Okay.
buttoned vest.
D6.
Yes, a d6.
Like a blue down coat.
You roll 1.
He rolled a natural 20 and a 6.
Whoa.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Did I have to use that?
Hey Tim,
That
inspiration.
That's like double crit, so keep it.
Keep the inspiration.
What's your intention?
My intention is like I'm just trying to like tear it, yeah, so that I can get it cheaper, and then I'm gonna mend it after.
Okay, so now Seymour's smart. You think for a second, you're like, if I just stab this thing, they're just gonna sew it and give me a different one, and I don't want that. So I'll actually have to ruin the fabric itself.
Okay.
So you go into the coat and you kind of hold it on it. There's nobody around, as they're all kind of dealing with other things. And you flip over the coat and you take the knife and you like scrape it up against the coat itself along the sides. You pop off a few buttons. You slice some of the frills and you tear away some of the threading, and you actually make it look like rats were eating away against it. You then look and you see all the other copies of this exact coat, and you take them and you do the exact same thing to all of them, and you put it back, and you now have this ruined coat.
Okay.
Suit.
Yeah. All right, and then I'm just taking this outfit.
All right, you walk up to her. Oh, you wanting to purchase that?
Why?
I don't need something fancy. I just need something that gonna get through the night.
No.
I think this is one of our little ones.
Why would?
Oh my. I'll only charge you 8 gold.
Why would you want that?
Thank you.
My God! What the fuck?
It's blasphemy.
It's just crying.
All right.
She gives it to you.
That's all I'm doing.
All right.
If you wear that tonight, I'll never forgive you.
Alright, so I think I've found one that I like. handed.
She takes the tag. Where'd you find this?
It was
Surprisingly,
just in the back somewhere. It's very nice.
nice choice.
I'm going to use my inspiration.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, that's a 29.
Huh. All right then. She charges you 8 gold pieces.
Yeah.
Do you know what Wart looks like that I'm talking about?
Wart?
He doesn't have a suit. He has a cloak that's
It's-
like buttoned.
It's like a blue.
I
It's,
looked it
it's,
up. It's cool.
Yeah.
it's the remnants of like a Civil War costume.
Yes.
Oh, very cool.
And I was trying to pick out so like the cloak is blue and then red, but I'll probably just flip it so the red's on the outside, blue's on the inside.
Very nice.
Alright.
And I'm assuming you guys leave? Oh, she's gonna have that done likely in an hour.
Oh my god. Wow.
She managed to do it.
I can't get it done by tonight. I'll have it in an hour, though.
You talked her into submission.
Yeah.
It's possible.
It's gonna be a nasty rust job and it's gonna look like shit and I'm gonna have to kill her.
I'm gonna have a guy come into your work and be like, hey, I need this and I need it custom done and I need you to forget everything you're doing today and make it for me right now.
They come through every day. It's harvest
for a
season,
cheap
bitch.
price.
Every single person
Yeah,
is like that.
yes.
They're
You're
like-
like,
There's an environmental fee, but mine didn't have oil in it.
yeah, but
Like-
you're like the 8th person to come do this with her. She's like, fuck you, why?
important.
God damn
Alright,
it.
so on to our next location, yes?
Yes, I need to recuperate my entire savings.
As do I, because you wouldn't let me go without the suit.
Now we all have no money.
However, I found this
So,
nice
not
one.
bad.
So.
Yes, I don't
I'm gonna
believe
start
you
like if I
pay
can
full
like
price.
subtly manually.
No, I didn't.
The suit.
Alright.
I believe you have gotten a better deal than me, but
I'll put it in my bag.
that's not
Where are you
true.
guys heading?
And you'll get upset.
We're in the
when I
black
put it in
It's
my
gonna
bag.
be like an
You're
XL.
on the
It's gonna be so wrinkled.
Blackstaff. Alright. You guys make your
Yeah,
way
we're
over
Blackstaff
to
now.
Blackstaff.
Mm.
And in the distance is a fortress. And you guys make your way over there, and they welcome you in as you step inside. It's this very large kind of fortress, middle of town. There's this courtyard, and there's knights and fighters and different classes of different kinds of adventurers, basically kind of training for different things. There's city guards here as well. They're in well relation with these people, and you see a woman. She sees all of you. She makes her way over, and she says, "Greetings. I'm Vajra. You got my message?
I did.
Good. Well, welcome to Force Grey, also known as the Grey Hands. We're a private security force. We're under my command. So, if you'd like to join, I have a mission for you. If you'd like to, earn your respect here,
What is your guild's end goal?
to protect Waterdeep.
Ah. From what specifically?
You've been living under a rock?
No, but there are many things in Waterdeep living under rocks, and I'm
Yes,
questioning-
just a few months ago, giants showed up out of nowhere to attack the city. A while ago, Tiamat showed up to destroy the city. Lots of things happen. Waterdeep is often a target. We're an adventuring force sworn to protect it, its beauty and her splendor.
I believe we're all about to become very familiar with the tale of Tiamat this afternoon.
And go to the opera?
Yes, sir.
Over dramatized.
Let's leave. Post
Do
haste.
we have to
So-
join to,
Get this
If
job.
you'd like to,
or can we just get a taste?
that's what this job is. It's a taste.
Oh, we would love it.
You complete it and you do it well, I'll let you join.
What if we complete the job but are not interested in joining?
You don't have to join.
What is the job?
There's a monk lives on the cave on the side of Mount Waterdeep. His name's Clam.
Clam.
H-L-A-M. Clam.
Clam.
If you could ask him what he's heard about threats to the city, it'd be great. But try not to annoy him or overstay your welcome. He likes to stay alone.
I'm familiar with monks.
Mm-hmm. That'd be it. Come back to me with any more information.
It'd be very hard for
She
us
turns
to
around, she
alone.
walks away. And
Yeah.
yeah. And there a few guards kind of lead your way out of the fort.
I always like the gray hand.
See, that took like 2 minutes, guys.
Mm-hmm.
What?
And we have a job now that might pay
And it's
us.
only like what?
Did we-
45?
Are they actually going to pay us?
We did not ask. I don't know.
I'm going
Whoops.
to go back inside.
Yeah, you do that, Mycroft.
The guards are like, whoa, where are you going?
We're going to negotiate further with our job that we have just gotten from you
Why?
We just
because
have
that is our desire.
Complete the job, and you can negotiate anything.
I don't believe that's how jobs work.
No, we'll negotiate after we've done it. We negotiate better at the end anyway.
We'll have the information then.
Exactly.
Nobody, especially you, tell her what we learn until we get paid. Do you understand?
Do you know me as someone who would put
Yes.
his mouth like?
Do you understand?
Yes, Mycroft.
Thank
I
you.
understand.
Did we even get the location of the monk, or are we just
Outside of
spitting out
town.
our asses?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
outside of
no,
town.
it's not outside of
That's
town.
right, she
There's a
did say
mountain
the
in
side of a
Waterdeep,
mountain.
and there's a cave on the
Oh.
side of the mountain.
And then that is where we shall go.
Yep.
Thank
Right.
my ancestors for my
You guys are making your way over there.
skin.
Sure, let's do
Yes.
it.
Alright.
How far away is this mountain? Like,
An hour's walk.
okay.
So you guys make your way over, and this mountain is really tall, and you kind of move past some buildings, and it's just like grass, trails, no trails actually, and the side of the mountain. It is going to be a long climb. Everybody, are you guys climbing the mountain?
Yeah.
All right.
It's outside of our circle, but I wanted to say that Sky Williams back in the game.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
He's gotten over as a super rep. So
That's cool. I haven't heard from him in a while.
Yeah, well, that's whatever. It's nice to know that he's back. Just any creator. It's
That's
cool.
really good. Yeah. Everybody make a Constitution saving throws. You begin climbing the mountain. It is
Oh.
hard and difficult.
Hard and difficult.
Let me just mosey
That's
over to my
objective.
racial traits.
Oh.
Natural
Constitution save?
endurance.
Constitution
Save?
save.
Okay.
Cool. That's at 15.
All right.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
I got a 15 as well.
Very good.
Mountain born.
Oh yeah. Make it with advantage.
No, I don't have to make it.
What does it say?
You don't suffer the penalties for being in high altitude or cold climates.
It's not necessarily a cold climate. It's the climb. That's just.
It's a high
hard.
altitude.
It's the act of climbing to that high altitude.
It's
Yes.
not. It's not climbing the high altitude. It's not the high altitude that's making you upset. It's the. It's
Making you
the.
upset.
Like. It's the actually
Active
of like
getting
walking on flat ground all day and then going upstairs for an hour.
That is what my ancestors have done for.
Yeah, it would be
hundreds of
super easy for you. Just
generations.
roll.
Very
There's
well.
always a chance you can fail.
Yes, that is what I am afraid. Natural 20.
Who are you afraid of?
A 5 that are
You guys make it to the top of the mountain with ease. Everybody's like a little bit out of breath, but not tired whatsoever. And you find the side of a cave. Inside, you see a bald old man in clothing, and he is in.
Thank God.
I meant to say in monk's clothing. Holy shit!
A bald old
This
man,
guy's
not
like-
naked.
Yeah,
He's like a
he's
little
not bearded.
tweed.
He's got this black cloak tied in the middle, and he's over making tea for himself as he sees you all walk in.
Are you,
Why are you here?
We are here not to take up your time, simply for a sliver of information.
Who are you working for?
Greyhound.
I think I know everything.
No, well, they think they know everything.
but have you heard anything about attacks on the town?
Why should I tell you?
Because
so we
of
can leave you alone.
who?
Make a persuasion check.
What'd you say?
So we can leave you alone.
Ooh, 8.
I can make you leave me alone.
But you see, she is right. If you let us, if you just tell us, then you don't have to deal with us talking to you. And then also, like, if there is an attack coming on the town, then the Greyhound can prepare for
You
it,
really want him
and you don't have to
to
handle it
handle that?
alone.
You want to annoy me?
No,
No,
she
I
does
just
this
want to know-
passively.
I just want to know. I just want to know what you know. That's it. It's just
Make a
it
persuasion
helps
check.
everyone.
So if anything, we're just here for earnings.
Oh, that's
They
the one way.
sent us here for information, and she is going to ramble.
She
E.
Natural 1.
10.
Like I told her, I can make you leave my cave if I want you to.
But then they're just gonna send someone else back to get information.
Admittedly, we could always.
I've
come
got all
back.
day.
Could we
So
do something
do
for you?
we.
No.
Get you more tea, maybe? Like more
No.
leaves? No?
We're going to leave, and they're going to send more people
No,
back.
we're not.
And then they're going to leave, and then they're going to send more people back, and then they're going to leave. And then they're gonna
Persuasion.
send- 15.
Tell the Blackstaff. Evil's twin hides its face for now. Expect that to change before winter's end.
Evil's twin. Why so cryptic?
I don't think it matters, my
He
friend.
sits in a chair, has his tea and a book.
He's like you.
He said,
Excuse
Evil's twin hides its face for now. By winter end, expect that, or by winter, expect that to end. Is that what
Evil's
it
twin hides its face for now. Expect that to change before winter's end.
said? Oh, good enough.
Evil's twin.
Well, I'm sure they'll understand what that means.
Well, I believe that it is my inherent nature and desire to understand that.
Shuts the book. There's lights that are floating in there, and he moves them over, and he walks over to his bedside, and he grabs some ink and a pen. He goes over, begins writing.
Might I ask what this
No.
literature? Very well. Let us leave.
I was gonna say, I don't think we need to know any more than what he's told us.
No, we do
Maybe
not.
if you join, they'll tell you what it means.
No, he's not interested.
No,
And
not
then
him. If
We
you
can
join
just-
the Grey Hand, maybe they'll tell us what it means.
Alright, good
Well,
day.
we could just ask them.
Farewell. Thank you.
Best
You
of
can
luck.
ask him.
Jacob, do we know how to do the paper bird thing?
You need a paper bird to do it. They are magic items that you can buy.
Oh, okay. I can't just reuse the one that we already have.
No, it's like.
It's like a
Actually, I don't know. Let's
you
find out.
kill it.
And then
Probably-
also, where do
probably
I
like
go
a
to
single
rebuy?
Yeah.
I just have like a
Let's
stock.
find out. Let's find
Also,
out.
can you put paper birds in your other games? Because that is
I
awesome.
know they're pretty cool, right? They're only in this game, in Waterdeep. They're new. You can buy them from the Harpers in boxes, but once it comes to you, it becomes non-magical.
Got it. I have to make a stop.
Alright, we'll head back down the mountain.
Where are you
This
headed?
is so much easier. Back to Blackstaff. Why not?
To
Right?
Blackstaff.
We can give them the information and then maybe get paid.
Uh-huh.
All right, you make your way over. The guards look at you, and
We've returned with what you needed.
they lead you in. You make your way back in the courtyard. They go get Vajra. She returns, and she sees all of you. Did you talk to him?
Yes.
What do you know?
Madam, we have information, but we would like, in addition to that information, elaboration and recompense.
You will be recompensed with a place in our guild.
That is precisely what I asked not for.
We don't pay you.
Then we're not interested, and you haven't turned your information.
If we're in the
Mycroft,
guild, do you pay
Mycroft.
us?
A place in the guild.
If you're
It's a
placed in the
It
guild,
could
you
help
may
us.
be paid, depending on the line of work.
I've heard this before. It's called competitive pay rates.
Mm-hmm.
It means they won't pay us.
That's
You
not-
see,
no, but
Recently, we took on a job and we weren't paid very well for it. We just want to make sure we're not being,
Used.
Look, our work here is for the good of Waterdeep. It's not for, to pay you for a service. We're not a guild. We're
Did
a
you
faction.
know that winter is coming more quickly than you anticipate?
Is this what the monk told you?
No.
Roll deception.
Jacob,
Insight here.
I'm behind Mycroft. I'm just like I'm shaking my head. Yes.
23.
One second. As I look up some stuff.
I mean, technically, it's not exactly what he said, but it's pretty darn close.
Close enough to remain ambiguous and paid.
I don't think she intends on paying us. She'll probably just send more people.
That's That's the whole reason that we're negotiating. If she sends paid members out, or if she keeps whispering in other people's heads, it's going to waste her time and we'll have wasted ours. Simply trying to compromise. She appears to have gone static.
No, she hasn't.
I feel like the roll is close enough to where Jacob needs to find the stats.
What happened?
Logan rolled deception.
Where is this? I'm trying to find one piece. Oh, so I don't think you ever encountered him again, but fun fact, Halam is a challenge 16 monk. He's like every ability, and it was just like, oh jeez.
So if he gets mad at you, he literally can just
I guess
throw
so,
you
but
down the
like he's
mountain.
crazy. I was like, dang, that's awesome.
It's probably how he gets that information.
I guess so.
What do you bet he's like in ties with some of the darkest people in town?
Likes to be left alone.
That's why his name is
Here
Haram.
it is. Factions.
Doom, 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 doom.
Yeah, I don't think we would ever face him again because this game ends before you get even close to a level relative of fighting that.
Unless we need more information, or are sent by a different guild.
Perhaps.
But now we know not to mess with them, so
Thank you, Overlord, for that
yes.
out-of-game information.
Yeah, it's pretty fun, right? She says, you know, we don't normally pay people, but
We're not normal people.
we offer services in trade for what you've done for us.
Okay.
Some renown with our guild is some many seek after.
Well, then we have a proposition. We are currently trying to open a more respectable establishment that serves the finer ales and perhaps quieter than other taverns, but it requires well beyond the average pay grade of fix-upping. Perhaps you could help us. You know that climb wasn't an easy trek.
Mm-hmm. Otherwise, I would have done it myself.
Mm-hmm. And you didn't.
She kind of rolls her eyes. She says, you can't expect this from each time. I can't just give out money like this. You know, most of the money that we use goes to the good of Waterdeep. Sure, you've helped us, but I can't pay you every time.
Well, this payment would go directly toward the good of Waterdeep.
Yes. But if your motivations are in money, then I'm afraid I don't think I want you a part of our guild.
Clearly you can't pay us in money, so our interest is rather inclusive.
No, you're wrong. You don't seem to know what you're talking about.
I never
She
do.
hands you all 20 gold.
I paid for my dress.
That was something.
Again, if your motivations are money, you don't belong in this guild.
You wouldn't be
You said
mistaken.
the point of the guild is to help protect the city, right?
Mm-hmm. Now, is that all Halam told you?
No, not quite.
No.
What did he say?
He said that evil's twin hides its face, but it won't come winter.
It won't come till before winter.
Expect that to change before winter's end. That's what he said.
Might we ask, out of pure inquisition and the fact that we will be staying longer than this upcoming winter, what is evil's twin?
I don't know. I think he's referring to Manshun.
Oh dear.
Don't know too much about him.
Who's that?
Thank you, in any case.
Rather irreputable character who has died a long time ago.
Name you all, Greyhand Initiates.
Thank the lords above.
You all have one Force Grey renown.
Hooray.
You can, if you do things for factions, you can gain renown in those factions, and joining those factions and getting renown in factions offers other benefits.
I really gotta push it, so I am writing a book where there is a renown system for your pets.
Nice.
That's cool. I didn't know you had that in there.
Mm-hmm.
Loyalty.
Yeah, loyalty. Well, it's obedience because it's.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Do we have any renown with the Harpers?
might.
I would say, yeah, you have one renown.
Okay.
We don't.
No, you guys don't. That's what they pay you with, but since you asked.
Yeah.
You're free to move about the manor or the fort if you'd like. But
I can't say that I would.
alright, so what do you guys do?
What time is it?
1 p.m.
We could just bide time until the.
Clean?
Well, I have some things I need to do. If we're done kind of traversing.
Well, I did. If you're interested in earning more pay, there is that job I mentioned earlier, simply based on observation. Would you be interested?
Yes.
Then that is how we will spend up until this afternoon.
How much time do we need to save, Mycroft?
What do you mean by save?
Typically, you have like a 2-hour-long prep for stuff like this.
Well, the 2 hours will be spent in the yawning portal as we're observing.
That's not what I mean. Like, normally you do something called getting ready.
Mm-hmm.
I am ready.
You're in your suit.
He buttons his suit. He's like, yeah, good to go.
Excuse you?
That's not... whatever.
Do you think I could join you after those 2 hours that you spend in the yawning portal? Meet you there, kind of thing?
I will formulate a heist by the time we have our culprit. So, yes.
Okay, then I'll see you there.
Where are you going?
And
Well, this is the
2
part that we're
hours
good
time.
at, so...
I have to,
So,
I'll like pull up the bird.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
something for you guys to know. There
you
are
wanna come. They
other
always like you.
buildings in Trollskull Alley that you can check out if you'd like. More things to do in the alley that I completely forgot about. So first off, there's Trollskull Manor. And I'm going to send you guys a little map of the area of where you guys are. And I'll have this pop up on screen.
Ah. Got my skill.
Your skill? Your
My
skittle.
skittle. Sorry, I'm kind of congested.
It's actually pretty funny.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
So if you tell me when you get it.
Loading.
I have
We
not
didn't get it
received
yet.
Anything.
Upload failed. Thanks.
That's just the house.
What?
It still is the
I
house.
didn't open it earlier. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
I believe we should take a break if
Yeah.
I'm not out.
Yeah, we will in just a second.
Alright.
There you are.
Got it.
So if you look in here, there
Give
is.
me a moment. It has to finish the circle of death.
Could peer over at
The circle of birth.
Magnus.
That's a lot.
Okay, I can just look
yeah,
over here.
so
Where are
each
we?
square is 10 feet.
Oh, there it is.
T1 is yours.
Oh wow,
That's
there's
Trollskull
a lot
Manor.
of big ass buildings.
Yeah, it's pretty big. T2 is all you know is that there's a small wooden sign above the shop's main door. It says the Bent Nail. T3 is the Steam and Steel. T4 is Corellon's Crown.
Oh, I know who Corellon is.
Yep. T5 is Tiger's Eye. T6 is Bookworm's Treasure. And T7 is a sewer access. Not listed on here is another place.
The tailor shop.
No, literally right next door to you guys is another tavern, which opened just as soon as you guys did, and or hasn't really opened yet, but just up and coming, called Frewn's Brews, spelled Freewns Brews.
We should burn it down.
Yes, let's eliminate from
I don't think that's the most subtle way to do that.
We can be subtle.
So those are all places you guys can go. Each have their own little things. They're not just like this is here.
Awesome.
They have
Well,
reasons to go there.
How far away is Yawning Portal from here?
45 minutes.
Cool. I think we are going to go hunt down
We could, or we could enter. What was the? There's another existing tavern, right?
Friends Brews?
No, that's new.
Isn't open yet.
Bent Nail?
Bent Nail doesn't sound like a tavern. It was
The
after
other
Corellon's.
tavern was a piece of junk, though.
Tiger's Eye. That's probably magic.
Bent Nails, Steam and Steel, Corellon's Crown, Tiger's Eye, Bookworm's Treasure, Sewer Access.
Nothing.
No, I think you're talking about the one.
Bookworm
on
is with a
the,
Y.
The dock,
Bookworm.
right?
I suppose yes.
I think Mycroft is talking about the one that you guys played in yesterday. That was.
No, we're done with that place.
Yeah,
It was made of garbage.
Yeah, yes. That's why I'm surprised that you suggested returning there.
No.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go on our break. We'll be back in just a
now.
minute.
So we're going to the Yawning Portal.
So you guys
Welcome
are
back.
in
Sorry.
Trollskull Alley, and you have just remembered all of these places in the alleyway. Where are you guys headed? You two are going to do some crimes, and you two are going to do...
They're setting up crimes. I mean, if you want to just go ahead and start, I guess you could.
It's up to you. We've taken the full
I just want to know what everybody's doing. What are you guys doing?
We're going to the Harpers.
Okay, so you guys are making your way over to the Harpers. Typically, they don't have like a base of operations, I think. It's normally just...
They have to have some kind of.
Yeah.
They do. I just got to...
Where do I buy my paper bird?
You guys would know about Mert. Mert is the guy who has been talking to you.
Yeah.
The Harpers do not have a base of operations. They straight up don't.
Okay.
They're so secretive that they only work through communication, paper birds, and different things like that. But you know where Mert's manor is. He is oftentimes not there. You constantly have to check. But you can go to his manor to see if he's there.
Okay, where do I buy paper birds?
You can typically get them from Mert.
Okay.
Well,
I guess we're going to his manor then.
All right, so you go over.
to Mert's Manor.
You go over, and you go over to the manor, and there's a door.
We open the door. We knock on the door.
The secret knock, though, not the normal knock.
Nothing.
It's not here.
I swear, if you rolled and he's just not home.
Yep, that's exactly what he did. Unless we need it, knock again. I'll knock again.
You hear a voice from behind you. Hey. You turn around. You see somebody you don't recognize. It's a human male, and he he pulls over the side of his jacket. And you see the pin.
Oh, okay.
He pulls aside. He says, "You need Mert?"
Yeah, and
So
I'll
here
like
right
show
now.
my badge as well.
I know who you are.
Do you know how we could reach him or get some paper birds?
What? You need paper birds?
Yeah.
I got a few boxes.
That'd be great.
All right. You're gonna have to, pay up.
How much?
They're 50 gold a box.
All right. Yeah, here's 50.
You give him 50 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Hands you a box. You
How many
buy-
are in the box?
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, paper birds are in D&D Beyond.
Yeah, because you're in my shared campaign.
That's awesome.
They have.
You have to roll for it?
Yeah, but I'm gonna give you maximum, which is 9.
Alright.
He says, "Do you really want to know my name?"
Sherbert.
Actually, no. Probably don't.
I hope it's Sherbert.
That's why. No, never mind. You never saw us.
Walks away. So you guys are gonna engage in some criminal activity.
I'm gonna write a note and send it to Mert if I can.
Sure. Well, go ahead and write it.
Yeah.
Look at the details on paper birds. You
Okay.
can only do a certain thing, and
Okay.
then send me what you write. Stealthing music.
I'll give you like.
All right. So we're gonna do the downtime activity of
Oh.
this.
Okay.
So what? You will need to spend a week. You guys do have a week if you'd like to. We could say this happens after the thing that goes on tonight or during. So like you do it throughout the week, but you're also doing things throughout the week as well. So you're not going to miss your opera.
That's fine. I'm fine with that.
Okay, if you want to streamline it like that.
Because you guys can actually make a lot of fucking money off of this. Just want to let you know that you just basically are stealing shit. So you do need a week and at least 25 gold pieces gathering information on potential targets before committing the intended crime.
Do we both need those 25 gold?
You can just put it together if you want.
I'll toss it in 13.
And I will do the same.
You only need to do 12.
All right, so subtract
We'll do 12.
13 and 12. All right. The both of you need to... are you guys going to steal together or separately?
I feel like we
We
both
work
kind
Or
of
are you doing it together?
have a...
You guys put your money together. You have to do it together.
Yeah.
So, well, not true. You can put your money together to find targets and then go separately if you want. Basically, are you going to do your own rolls or are you going to
I
do
feel
rolls
like
together?
what happens is Mycroft and I find the targets together, but we
To
both have
a
our own style.
certain
So
extent, we lack skills that are
compatriot.
compatriot.
So your own roll then.
Could we? Do we have to make multiple rolls for the same thing?
Yes, you will need to make 3 checks.
Could we do one run through but alternate checks? So
That's
it's a
working
3
together.
checks, but like
You can
Yeah,
just
that'd be
working
working
together.
That would be working together.
yeah, we work together.
All right, so you guys go together. So you find a target. This target has you pick one. You find a route to get to his manor. He's this noble. You could easily break in while he's not there. There's a night where he's also going to the opera, and you're going to break in during that time. He has very little guards, and it's pretty easy for you. So,
Blessed are we who have already been to the opera.
Yes, it was quite nice. I hope.
Yes.
so I hope. All right. So, oh snap! You know what? You guys get to choose. Actually, I didn't see this. There are 4 targets you can gather from. A struggling merchant. This is from poorest to richest.
Oh.
A struggling merchant, a prosperous merchant, a noble, or one of the richest figures in town, which would be one of the high lords.
Knowing our skills humbly, I believe we should simply target a noble.
Sure.
All right. I'll let you both know this is difficult.
That's fine.
All right. You will need to make 3 checks: a stealth check, a dexterity using thieves' tools, and your choice of investigation, perception, or deception.
I believe I will
So-
take the lead during our final actions.
Yes. Indeed.
You are more adept with your hands. If you would please pick any locks that we do happen to encounter.
Mr. DM,
As always.
Hmm.
do you have the book for this campaign with you?
I do not. Sorry. It's on D&D Beyond though.
Yeah, I just needed I wanted it listed the laws again, but
The crimes.
Paper.
Yeah.
Is it in?
The paper should be around here somewhere.
I think we took it home.
All right. So what?
It might be in there.
I believe we are
Probably
sneaking
breaking
in.
multiple.
If you go into D&D Beyond and in if you go to Adventures in Waterdeep, there should be in the back there should be handouts. It's in the handouts. So
Tim, I'm pretty sure it's.
all right. Who's making stealth check? Roll.
Thank you, though.
That was a
Might I
fantastic
be
start.
able to assist?
You make a stealth check, and don't roll yet. Actually,
Well, my first roll is down, but
Okay.
I'll wait to
So-
see
Might
if
I
roll
add
another dice.
an inspiration
Yep, go ahead.
before or after I make the roll?
after you can do it after, but before I tell you if it succeeds or
Yes,
not.
sir. Oh dear. I have accomplished a 17.
Okay.
That is what I will go with.
Roll.
With advantage? Just
Nope.
regular?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so my regular roll is a dirty 20.
All right. Good job. You succeed. You guys are very quiet. You make your way in just fine. There's nobody noticing that you're there. All right. Now, one of you needs to make a thieves' tools check. You find the lockbox.
Yes,
You have to break in through a few doors and make it through a lockbox. If you want to help again, you can. And try.
No reason not to.
I will accept the fact that my hands are not as adept as yours. I have weaknesses, but I also have strengths.
Oh, that's not great. That's an 18.
Do you want to add an inspiration?
Hmm?
Do you want to add an inspiration?
Can I
You
add
are
his?
capable. Do you not have one?
I do not. I used it earlier to buy the.
I would
Somebody
be
can give
willing
you.
to submit.
May I?
Yes. You can do it.
That's a 23.
All right.
You've done it, I think.
Perhaps.
We're fucked.
Investigation, perception, or deception.
I will talk my way out of this, and I have lost my inspiration. So, things
You guys
are
can go ahead and take one for doing this.
rather
So there's a
difficult
D6
me,
for you.
So I will.
Can I attempt to help him?
Make a deception check. If you can beat the DC.
13.
Nope. You're blabbering like a fool.
What is that?
That would be a 17. I will enact further. Dirty 20.
Holy crap.
I feel like 20 is the
So,
DC.
you snuck your way in. You broke in through a few doors. You found the lockbox. You break into the lockbox. Lots of gold. You grab all of it. But as soon as you're doing so, a child walks in. She says, "Dad?" And you turn around and you tell her,
Young lass, we are simply here relocating your father's funds, as he has asked us to do.
"You work for my daddy?"
Yes, we do, dearest. What is your name?
And
My dearest child, I have something special for you that I need you to take care of.
okay.
Can you do that for me and
Mhm.
for your father? I hand her the purple key.
It's a purple one.
Keep it safe and keep it secret.
Okay. She
If
turns
you
and
find what it unlocks, tell no one.
Okay. She starts putting it in random locks. And you guys very quickly jump out the window, make your escape with 200 gold pieces.
100 each, boy.
Nice. Nice job.
Well, that was rather difficult. I believe we overestimated our abilities.
The DC was 20
Well, you
for
know,
every check.
I say it every time, Mycroft. Luck is all that we need.
No, that's not true.
We got through it.
Because I had a purple key for a child.
I would consider that to be quite lucky.
You guys
Well,
want to know what would have happened if you got caught?
Probably
we
got
would
thrown
have
in
been
jail.
broken out of jail.
Hard labor for up to 1 month, and what you stole plus 500 gold pieces.
Well, we didn't get caught. So
We never do.
All right.
Yes.
So,
Ladies and gentlemen,
you guys
masterwork.
are you guys wanting to do anything else? Visit some areas of the alley?
If we have time.
I will take my clothing to the opera.
Okay, you got your clothing. Done.
We're gonna go to maybe the yawning portal. I don't know.
To make money?
To perform. Make
Yeah.
money.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah, perform.
Perform?
Mhm.
No problem.
By the way, I sent you what I sent in Paperbird.
Okay.
And so that you don't have to count it, it's 49 words. I made sure.
Very nice.
Triple checked.
You're leaking from your moustache. I don't believe that I would give anything to miss an opera with such high esteem.
You can shoot these things out of the sky.
Yes.
So,
They're really quick though.
Yeah.
you guys are gonna go perform.
They have things like that in Harry Potter.
Yes.
Performing, I don't think is a downtime activity. Is it?
It
Where
is.
is
I
it?
think it is.
There's carousing, crafting an item, crime, gambling, pit fighting, relaxing, religious service, research, scribing a scroll, selling a magic item, training, and
It's
work.
tantamount to
I
pit
think
fighting.
it's, I think
Really
it's,
hates bombs.
I think it's essentially work.
I would think it's work. Oh, yep, because performance is one of them, if you're doing a musical instrument.
Okay.
Very nice. So, make a performance check.
Alright.
And both of you will make your own amounts of money, so you both roll.
Can I do this with my? Can I do it as an instrument check?
Yes.
I'm not proficient in performance, but
That's
I'm proficient
yes,
with my
completely fine. Yes, it says charisma using a musical instrument.
So we add our proficiency to this?
Yes, if you're proficient in a musical instrument or in performance.
So just pick one.
Pick one, because it's the same bonus.
I'm assuming.
I got 23.
All right.
Yeah, 13. I'm out of it.
$13 and a what?
23.
Oh, nice. So
Actually, wait, sorry. 21.
21.
Yeah.
Nice. So the earnings say it pays for your lifestyle for the week. I think that's lame, and I'm just gonna give you flat money. You get it'd be 10 gold pieces,
Sweet.
and you get 35 gold pieces. Doesn't pay as much as crime, but
It's a lot safer.
Yeah, we can do
Yeah.
it more often as well.
Crime never
Oh, yeah, I guess
pays.
we could.
And
Wonder
then
what the DC
I would
is
spend
for-
I love that you guys did that. That was so
I
cool.
wonder what the DC is for super rich dude. If
probably
the DC is
over
20 for
20,
25.
25.
25. Yeah.
All the way
That's
around.
insane.
Oh yeah, one of them's like it's
We're
like
level
per 10
2.
minutes. It's crazy.
Mhm.
It's like 25 gold per 10
I'll
minutes.
spend the rest of
Huh?
Aristocratic? That's what you're asking, right? For
No,
like lifestyle?
no, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's 25 gold a day.
Oh yeah. Sorry, it says it's 10 gold minimum.
Nice.
I thought that, and it shortens it in my thing to
So-
min, so I thought it was min.
You guys are going to the opera?
10 gold a minute.
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh
I
my
would spend
goodness.
whatever time I had left before the opera getting ready.
All right. You look very
Okay.
beautiful.
Any,
Fancy as heck.
any spare time I have, I'd like
Oh.
to copy a spell into my book if I can.
Okay.
Um,
What spell are you copying into? your book?
shield.
Very
So
nice.
how much does it cost?
50 gold pieces.
I don't have enough then.
Paper and ink. All right.
And then, debating. Hey, Mycroft,
Yes, sir.
do you think you could help me with?
Unlikely.
Let's see how terrible this sounds.
You never let me finish. I don't wear these often. I pull out the suit and it's probably wrinkled because it was in my bag.
Well, you've made a mistake thus far.
But I must admit I would like to look nice tonight. So
Well, it seems as though you have foregone niceness by stuffing that wonton into your bag.
it'll be my own style of nice then. Perhaps.
If that's how you would like to describe it. Let's get you suited up. You will need help. It takes experience to tailor yourself.
Of course it does.
Will take probably 20 minutes. Maybe half an hour. Just
Okay.
Getting all the bells and whistles of the suit wrapped around him. There you go. I hope that's not too tight.
Nice.
That'll be fine.
You did pick a
Oh, wow.
non-tailored suit.
I did.
If we're being fair.
I know,
Over
what
closer
song
to-
is this?
Oh, I should know this.
Hang on, I'm not going to play it.
It has an English name.
Are we all at the house now?
God damn it.
Do
Come
four
on, YouTube.
Do 4 seasons. 4 seasons perfect for galas. Not even kidding. The first season is like the one thing that always plays in.
By Vivaldi?
Yeah.
Is this copyright?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not fucking playing
I don't
this.
think it is. No, it's not. It's played everywhere.
No, it is. I'm gonna do copyright free opera.
It's Conan Compotech. That's what we all do.
Royalty free.
Yay.
Perfect.
It's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Are we all at the house?
It's got a little
Probably getting
tempo.
ready.
I mean, if,
Yeah,
yeah, we're
so-
getting ready. Are you guys getting ready too?
Yeah, I come out
Okay.
finished and I'm just like, all right, I think I'm not used to this.
Yeah, tie kind of looks wonky.
Mycroft, you're supposed to...
It looks perfect.
So you guys, it's like bust out of Trollskull Manor. It's late at night, and the door opens, and you guys
Nasty, dirty ass building.
Yeah,
with
but
those beautiful-
you guys look fucking great. Like you're all dressed up. You look really, really good.
Oh,
What does my
definitely,
summer
totally,
night outfit look like?
Your coattails are like tucked into your pants.
It's
No.
purple.
Okay.
It has a vest. It's very, very thin. It's got this white undershirt. It has coattails on the bottom, and it comes with a
Pretty
hat.
sure Mycroft would kill me.
And it's to go with the Tiamat thing. It was a custom fit. Fuck, doesn't even look like that.
Okay.
It's black. It has coattails. The coattails on the bottom are like etched with red on the ends. They kind of look like fire.
Okay.
And the sleeves have this are black, but they have this threaded spiral that goes down from each one of them. That's each 5 different colors: red, white, black, blue, and green. And it's for each of the colors. And so it's very, very nice, and it fits you perfectly.
Top hat.
Yes, it has a top hat. And it has that same rim going around the middle
Instead of golden hair, I will actually have dark black hair.
of it. All right, Mycroft is black-haired.
Wait, what is your hair different from what it normally is? Is your hair normally like gray?
It's normally
Blonde.
very blonde.
Oh, okay. Just change it back. See, one of us.
Let me remind myself. When you guys are in these forms, you're
Women.
both female, right?
Uh-huh.
Kind of.
So you guys make your way over to the place.
Oh, dang, I forgot. Which is a very
You're
male.
at the Light Singer
Clothes.
Theater in the Sea Ward.
Alright.
And you guys go in. Formal attire is required as you make your way inside. It is a high-end
formalities.
establishment, and it is located in the castle ward. Many nobles are about here, moving in and out, and some people are eating and drinking, and then they seat everyone. What? Yeah, sorry.
For respect of the culture, madam, would you take my arm?
Sure.
I suggest you do the same.
That's right, you get the pretty one.
Hey!
You guys
You
set in.
say that?
You bring your tickets. They bring you in. They find your seats, and you sit down. And the
Anyone paying half attention probably notices a light blush on Iris' cheeks because he cannot handle women at all.
Ira's like super nervous.
Madam, if you would give
Do
me...
I notice the blush with a 10 perception?
No.
Passive 10?
Make an insight check.
Okay. 19.
19.
Perception.
Yeah.
18. Yes, you notice.
It's like, hey, just remember that I'm actually a guy, so.
Madam, if you would give me a moment, I would like to go speak to the gentlemen and ladies in the main yard of this establishment. I have a commitment.
Alright.
You trying to bring people over to the
I'm
place?
going to roll persuasion.
Go ahead and roll
I'm gonna
persuasion.
go back to my brother.
Yeah.
7.
He left.
Alright, well, just have him hold both.
You talk to some people and you convince like a guy, and then everybody else kind of shoves you off. And is like, I'm not here to listen to advertisements.
I'm also 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
It's more intimidation
Yeah.
than persuasion.
Kind of like.
Go there!
One of your seams kind of splits.
Ira would offer
Huh?
his arm.
Yeah, sure.
So you
Turns to
guys,
the
you guys sit, and it's a beautiful opera sung in giant, describing the evil dragon queen's defeat at the Well of Dragons. It's a very beautiful. There's this like puppet display of Tiamat as she like comes out, and there's like heroes that defeat it, and there's this.
What does that mean?
I'll tell you later.
Oh my! Yeah,
I
you like
speak
understand
giant.
the whole
Yeah.
thing.
I speak giant.
Mycroft is like, it's like beautiful to him.
There's powder on my face. It's like
You know
leak.
that one.
No, I didn't think it was worth my time.
Eventually,
The Well of Dragons go on.
the bit comes to a close about an hour in, and the lights come back, and intermission has started.
I think we should investigate around here.
Well,
We need to find Merp. He's supposed to be here.
Can we investigate? Try to find Merp?
against my greater desires.
Is it intermission?
Mm-hmm.
This is exactly what they said we should find. So, yeah.
Here, look around.
I suppose that my enthrallment in this play has been interrupted by my bladder's relatively low capacity. I will be back.
That is more information than you ever needed to tell me.
What are you doing?
Taking a piss.
All right.
We have to.
Where are we gonna go find Merp?
Private box C.
Am
Private
I
box C.
allowed to
Yes.
You
I will
are
follow them.
granted to mosey.
You guys
back.
make your way back out of the lobby. There's lots of people. You know the private boxes are up the stairs, so you make your way up the stairs into the lobby, and you start making your way over to the private boxes. You do find private box A, B, C. There's doors. You open it. You see Mert sitting there. Mert looks like
Like a
this.
person.
I'll show you guys, but he's a very he's a relatively large man. He's got a big mustache, long hair, a cape, very frilly clothing, a sword at his side. If I can on.
So, as the visuals suggest, outside of dialogue, which I don't think is necessary for plays of this caliber, essentially the dragoness queen.
You come back and you're saying this, and they're not on their seats.
It was like an old lady, three
She's like,
seats over. Have you been listening? I'm going to go find someone more sentient.
That's what Mert looks like.
It is a big boy.
Yeah, he's a big boy. He sees you come in. He's sitting
For
down.
some reason, I felt like you described him as a halfling before, and so I was like, oh, it's just a little dude. No.
I love him.
But yeah, he's...
This is not what I was imagining of for like
This is not what I would have
a
ever
leader
imagined.
of spies.
Yeah. Very...
That means he's a really good leader of spies.
Apparently.
This reminds me of a book. I read a story about a person wanting to play a D&D character that was just like 7 foot tall, like 800 pounds, but he's a rogue.
That's what I am.
You guys step in. He's
800
sitting
pounds.
down.
Heavy.
He looks over it. He like turns his head and sees you.
Sorry.
Are there like chairs behind him or anything?
Yeah, next to him.
Let me know when I find them.
How many chairs are there?
Do you know where to go?
This isn't the biggest playhouse in the world. I mean,
You
Roll
look up
investigation.
and you see...
Where, how many chairs are there?
dirty 20.
4 total, and he's in one. Huh?
I'm gonna
Dirty
sit.
20.
Okay.
I'll
Am,
I'll sit
am I
next to him.
supposed to know? Okay. I'll go and sit too.
You
Nervously.
So you are looking around in the main room, and you look up and you see one of the private boxes, and you see them in a box. So you're like, oh. So you go out, you go up the stairs, you make your way over, and you step inside, and you see them, and they're sitting with Mert.
Good sir, I don't believe that I have made the acquaintance.
Name's Mert.
Mycroft.
You wanted to join the Harpers? He's in his seat, like facing the audience, and his back is like kind of to you guys.
To humbly attest to my own ignorance, I can't believe that I am too infinitely familiar with the Harpers.
You shouldn't be.
Just say yes.
Harpers are a secret organization.
I'll
It does sound
admit
like it's
to my own interests that I will not join groups that I am wary of.
It sounds very interesting to me.
These are colleagues of mine. I think they would be good additions to the Harpers.
I know. I've seen them. I did. One second.
Rather secretive gentlemen.
Yeah,
I can ultimately respect that. I have many secrets of my own.
Let's say they did say they were a secret organization, right? So it makes
That's
sense
the
that he would be
only thing that he said.
exactly. So it makes sense that he would be secretive.
Jacob's pulling up the description. Hang on.
Just save screen time.
I know.
You're welcome.
Ha
But don't say like, huh, he obviously doesn't know anything. It's like, yes, he does. He just isn't
What?
saying it.
No.
Okay.
That's
alright,
just
one second.
Mycroft's a mean boy.
Okay, good. Just making sure.
So,
Why would they put
the
a
secrets
photo?
have a tendency to
I don't want
be kept as they are for a reason.
Yes, and if it's an
I'm sure
opportunity
it
to join
sounds
another group
beautiful.
that might be
Beneficial.
beneficial and another chance to be with
The Harpers are, we're altruists. Work behind the scenes to keep power out of the hands of evil tyrants.
Define an evil tyrant.
The Zentarim.
I
can get
believe-
behind that.
As our goals are, as they are, aligned. I believe myself and my compatriot shall very strongly, if not immediately, consider joining your group.
Well,
Good.
you can speak for yourself, but I
Any of
do
you
want
bards or wizards?
to. I pull up my book. I'm learning.
Good.
Good.
Tend to be our best workers.
However, it's not really my specialty. I'm more of a.
If you want to
stealthy
join,
person.
if you want to further your renown, name Micah and
Lucy.
Lucy. One of the drays working in the city is pulled by a talking mare named Maxine. Locate her. Find out if she's learned the identity of any Zent operatives, and if so, determine their whereabouts.
To be truthful, we have actually located a Zentrum hideout and eliminated all of the residents.
I think that's why they're considering us in the first place, Mycroft.
Where was this interim hideout?
That would be on Candle Lane, if
Ah.
I'm not mistaken.
We know about Candle Lane.
And you have not taken action?
Oh, yeah. The guards have gotten there first, though, so not much we can do.
Fair enough. Although your secretive nature would imply that you can work around guards, if I am, again, not mistaken.
Typically. We can't just throw ourselves out there, though.
Very truthful.
If I may, who is it that is working behind the mayor, the talking?
Maxine,
The talking horse.
a dray, is working in the city.
What is that? Is that like literally one word, like a name?
Drays.
So it's a race or a species? If we could roll like nature or history just to know what the hell that is.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if that was a name.
It's a cart.
Race. It's a cart.
Oh, okay.
It's another word for a cart. Yeah, a cart that is working in the city is being pulled by a talking horse named Maxine.
Huh.
Find her.
Oh, okay. I see.
I
She
believe
knows something about some Zent operatives.
at this moment there are two things that I desire in life. The first is to finish the third act of this play, and the second would be to speak to a horse.
Good.
Enjoy your viewing, sir.
You too.
I'll return to my seat.
Alright.
We're still up in these seats, so I'm just gonna follow you two.
Before you two leave, he says, if you need to find me, I'm typically at my manor.
Okay, you got the message, right?
Did. However, you can also, he hands you a small note. And it says, this is a map to the Unbrinter Villa. It's an estate located on Delarisen Street between Vehazor Street and Bronder's Way in the North Ward, just south of Trollskull Alley. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
The more and more I play this
One of
character,
our hideouts.
Mm-hmm.
the more he feels like Jack Sparrow.
A little bit.
Alright. Get up.
Yep.
Walk out.
And that's when I get
Oh,
up and leave on my own.
He'll also tell you, here, for your efforts, potions and scrolls, can always sell them to you at a discounted price.
So we don't sell them here, right?
No. Just anywhere that does sell them, make sure you show them your pins.
Okay. Get up.
And you leave. Alright. You guys make your way back. You sit down. The show starts
Hey.
off once again.
Can I ask
No.
a question for mechanical reasons?
Oh.
What?
Are we allowed to be more than a part of more than one faction? Okay, I just wanted to.
Yeah, I'm-
Sometimes, if factions become aware that you're a part of another opposing faction, you will lose renown points.
Yes. So you could be a Harper and a part of Force Grey.
And a part of Zentarim if they don't know.
But like being a part of Harper's and Zentarim, that's tricky.
I
Super
see.
tough.
In
It's
my
like
in my
There
message
are
that
rules for it, though.
in my
in my-
message that I sent to him, I said like I'm posing as if I'm part of the Force Grey now.
That makes sense. So, but being a Force Grey, that's not really necessarily directly in contradiction.
It's localized.
Factions
proper
tend to like
universe.
cross against each other. The only real ones in this game that cross against each other, the biggest, are Zentarim and Harper's.
Okay.
And Xanathar's Guild.
And Xanathar's Guild, really with anybody. The Zentarim pretty much with everyone. Like they are so like
Everyone hates the Zentrum.
and the Xanathar Guild and all of them. And there's another one too, but you guys aren't aware of them.
The Zentarim are
Okay.
kind of like magic Nazis.
The Foursquare,
kind of-
and then Foursquare are basically like just police.
They are outliers. Like, they don't involve themselves with anybody. You could be a Zentrum in Foursquare. Like, it doesn't matter.
The Zentrum and the Harpers are basically having like a magic civil war against each other. So if you wore a half red, half blue coat during the Civil War, that's what it would be like.
Okay. Alright, that's all I wanted to know. I didn't know if we were like disallowed from being part of multiple factions.
Nope. You're definitely allowed.
I like the Harpers one.
Play it off realistically. It's not a video game.
Yeah.
Harpers are cool though.
The play finishes, the opera finishes.
What happened?
They defeated Tiamat.
They already did it in the first act.
Oh
Did
no!
it come back?
It shows. The first two acts
Was
are
the
her
rise
destroying
of
everything.
Tiamat?
Yeah, it was her rise, and then the third act they defeat her, and it's all cool and stuff. You guys leave and make your way back to.
I feel like I would have enjoyed that to play more if I could have understood any of it.
Honestly,
I get the
it's a
basics
different
of it.
angle. You can't enjoy it less if you know what they're saying. It's just
The acting was quite.
Yeah, the visuals were still very
Different.
nice.
I just
Did
wish
they
I
get
was
pins?
a giant.
No.
Okay.
you would know that it was a good play if you didn't understand the language, and it still brought tears to your eyes.
Yeah, true beauty.
Well, I'm quite tired,
Well-
but we have nowhere to sleep in
Yeah.
the house.
Yes,
Well,
I
we have
suppose
our
you should
bedrolls.
invest in.
What? No, I don't have a bedroll.
You don't have a
We could
bedroom?
go home.
We do have actual homes as well.
In our in our backstory, we did say that we lived on Trollskull Alley, but
Oh, okay. Sure.
But mostly because I was like, I want to live here.
yeah,
It's
like-
more. Yeah, you
like a
guys
random
can.
choice.
There's like an apartment you live in.
Do you guys just want your stuff moved, or is that what you...
Would you
Oh,
happen
what
to
is-
have
That's
spare
way nicer.
beds in case yours caught fire?
What?
Do you have spare
Why would
beds,
they-
perhaps?
Spare beds?
It's planning forward, and it would be an
That
act
is
of
some odd
generosity.
planning forward.
You always plan forward.
I never plan
I
forward.
mean, maybe we could move our stuff into the new.
How are you alive?
Yeah, I think we
I'm
could.
lucky.
You have
You
me.
guys want to help us move?
Technically-
thing?
We would have 4 beds because the ones that we grew up in.
They have
Because the
4
ones
beds.
that. Oh well, that was one bed that Uncle May, Aunt May had.
So it's like there's like 2 twin-sized beds
Yeah,
and then a
and then-
bigger bed.
Yeah.
I am very large.
All right. Well, there is a master bedroom in the house that we have now.
I would
Yeah,
very
the one
much
next
like to
to it.
visit that
Um,
bedroom.
My sister and I called dibs on the top floor.
What's the difference?
I want the turret, the room with the turret.
Oh,
I
okay.
will take the 3rd floor because the library is
That's the
center
top
floor.
floor.
That is the top floor of my
Mhm.
craft.
Then you cannot have it.
You want the entire 3rd floor?
I would like the study and
We could put your
the-
bed in
You
the
can have
study.
Oh, you can have the
Study.
study.
We just want the rooms that are
Well,
on the
the
top.
study is not for beds, it's for studying.
And you can study in bed.
Well, I would like to,
know
occasionally go in the
anything?
library.
I hate to insult you, but that's not how
But
studies
if I remember
work.
correctly,
Have you
there's
never
nothing
studied
in there
any-
right
have you
now,
never read a
so
book
it
in
could
bed,
just be a
Minecraft?
room.
There is a bedroom, a master
There are
bedroom.
2 bedrooms.
There's 1, 2,
There are 4
Upstairs.
bedrooms.
4
And
bedrooms.
there's 2 upstairs. So.
Yeah.
There's an attic bedroom, a master
Oh, there are
bedroom,
5 bedrooms.
and 2 regular
There's a
bedrooms.
spare room as well.
I
And a spare
have
room.
accumulated a reasonable amount of wealth that I believe I myself have earned righteously, but in regards to that,
We have, yes.
I have become accustomed to a certain lifestyle that I'm not willing to submit due to additional family members.
We grew up pretty much homeless for like half our lives.
Then you shall
so-
take the guest bedroom.
No. What we meant is that we'll fight for this if we need to.
What?
We've earned this.
Minecraft, why do we not just give them the master bedroom? Because there's another bedroom right there.
Precisely for the reason that I am stating.
It's our apartment all over again.
You understand, this bedroom here is closer to the study. It's 2 whole steps closer, Minecraft.
No, what we're saying is we want both of the bedrooms on the top floor.
We're not gonna sleep in the same room. That's
Yeah.
kind of creepy.
See, that's
Wait,
confusing.
wait, I...
You could also take the attic bedroom.
You're not accustomed to creepy.
Yeah, I'll be. You know what?
What?
I'll make this easy, and I'll
I
just
mean-
take the attic bedroom.
We've shared a room
I was gonna.
before.
Yeah.
Man, this really is our apartment.
I know, right?
Just give me whatever fucking room is left over.
Oh god. Oh shit. It's too real.
I don't care enough.
I think that you can, go in the library and no one's gonna keep it from you. I would just like to have a room.
What is
Hello.
the height capacity of the attic?
Height capacity of the attic? Probably
Depends.
the height of this area right here. Maybe no, actually it would
That
probably
will not suit me.
12 to 15 feet tall, but it's like slanted.
So
And where does that?
there's also.
Very,
That
very
is
tall.
directly above the study.
Mycroft,
I think if you stay in the attic, you actually have more room.
Yes, you do. You have that entire storage space.
I will renovate the bedroom itself as an additional study and commandeer the attic storage as my bedroom.
So you're going to sleep in the attic.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, we have plenty of storage for when this place is actually up and running. I don't think we'll need the attic very much.
probably not. No.
And if
I'm accustomed to higher places,
Mm-hmm.
both in nobility and atop mountains.
Nice.
alright,
So then, I mean, I'm fine with the second floor. I don't.
how
I
are we
don't
gonna
care.
get our beds up the stairs?
Well, you have us. We can help.
We can just put them on the floating disc.
Oh, are you guys gonna move your shit from
Yeah,
your
we're
apartment?
gonna move our
Yeah.
shit. From
There you go. All right, you guys
We should
move
move
all
our
that crap
stuff,
in
too.
throughout the night.
What
Takes a
stuff?
few hours.
We have beds, Mycroft.
So we,
We had like a small,
how
a
much
small
can the
house.
disc carry?
500 pounds.
Very small. We basically paid rent.
Sure. I'll say you have basic accommodaties like a bed and a desk and whatnot.
Yeah, 500
Let's
pounds.
just move the beds today, though. It's
Approximately what size is your larger bed?
It's like
Probably
Suffice
a
it to
queen.
say that
6 by like 8, I think. I don't know.
my
Yeah.
feet stick 2 feet off of the bed while I sleep, and
Oh.
that isn't quite comfortable.
You need a bigger bed?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And you are in possession of one.
he
You
needs
can go
a
to the
custom
bedding
table.
guild.
Aunt May,
So he
Aunt
needs
May
a
and Uncle
custom
Ben
table.
weren't that tall. I don't
The Guild of
know if they'll
Comfort.
fit
Yeah.
in their bed.
Yeah, they weren't that tall.
No, they literally don't have cool names like that. They're just called
Yeah.
like the bedding guild.
We could put the extra bed in the spare room.
We only have 3 beds.
Wait, I have an
but
idea.
you
I have an
don't fit
idea.
in
Can we
Aunt May
pull
and
that
Uncle
bed
Ben's
in?
bed.
Which
The bigger
one?
one.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then
We'll bring
we'll
it
pull
all.
and then we'll pull in your bed, your small one. And then we'll put the small one horizontally against the end of the big bed. So it will go out 2 more feet and your feet will no longer stick off the
Your genius truly knows no bounds. doesn't it?
and then we don't spend money on a new bed.
Problem solved.
All right, let's move it in.
Yeah.
Mycroft will visit your home apartment and just throw the whole master bed over his shoulder and walk out the front door.
That works.
All right.
very
Over the
good.
course of a few hours, you
We
guys
go and
move your
get-
stuff into
We
your
go and get
new.
your other bed and
your
put it
new
horizontally.
That's
So
In
Uh,
the attic.
takes a little while,
they're
but you
probably
guys are
just
able to do
like
it.
not quite the same height either, so
Yeah.
he's probably like
It's like
laying-
half a foot. So it's like,
Damn it. But you guys
we'll have to get some wood
stop,
chickens.
you rest, you get ready for bed, and you go to sleep in your dusty place. You guys wake up to the sound of a plate falling near your face.
What?
Wait, all of them?
Simultaneous?
At 8 in the morning, there's
4 plates
there-
fall.
1, 2, 3, 4 plates all fall on the ground.
You know we have to pay for those. Well, I suppose
I
we
clean
didn't
up the
pay for
plate.
the first
Okay.
kit.
Put it in the garbage bin.
All right.
I'm probably like so spooked I like fall out of bed.
Onto the
Onto,
Alright.
yeah.
Yeah.
It is 9:30.
Yep. We can go 30 more minutes if you want. And
Now's a good stopping point. I think 30 minutes we'd stop sort of abruptly.
I'm going to let you know, if we stop now and we go on to the next bit, there's a whole event that begins to happen. So if you guys want to get anything else done, you can do it now.
Oh, just devoid of events?
Yeah, like this is the time for you guys to get stuff done that you
Okay.
want to do.
We have the heist that we're like a third of the way done with.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So
Do we have that gold? Like, could we just call it?
I'm gonna say, yeah, you guys have it now.
Alright,
sure,
cool.
for the sake
Okay.
of this, you guys basically have a week in which you can kind of do whatever.
Cool. I will spend the entire week
It's a
cleaning.
lot of performances.
Cool. All right.
Yeah, we're gonna just perform.
Okay.
Like, every night. and
you guys
clean
already did that.
during the day.
That's what you already did throughout the week.
That's the thing. What you guys made was for the week of performance.
Yeah, that was a week.
You can only perform once a week.
Well, no. The
The
idea
downtime
is
that's,
that,
activity
that's
is
what we
for a
earned
week, yeah.
through that week.
the idea is that you earned that throughout the entire.
Yeah, it's pretty lame.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just clean.
Let's just rob 'em.
Okay.
Like, and it's probably like not like the greatest clean job. Like it's like
Oh yeah.
it's like it looks like a teenage boy cleaned type of thing. Like this is clean enough.
Yeah.
I believe that connections to other noble houses are as important as a clean
Why
home.
do you
Micah's gonna
say
clean like
others if you're a
Spencer
noble,
cleans when
Minecraft?
she's like freaked out and just like she's gonna be like scrubbing the baseboards throughout
What
the
did you
week.
just say?
You're not the noble.
All right. So you guys can actually spend some time to clean the whole thing and reduce the price on upgrading the tavern.
Let's do that.
Unwittingly, Mycroft gives you a full day of the silent treatment. You might not notice.
You
but
guys
he
are
does.
visited again in the day by what's his name? Broxley. He comes to the door again.
Broccoli.
I'll let you know.
That's what Colton
I'll let
wrote
you know.
down.
I wrote down his name as Broccoli.
Nice.
I
He comes in. He says, "How's everybody doing?
It's going
I'm
pretty
upstairs
well.
scrubbing the
Yeah,
baseboards.
well, it looks much nicer here."
Yes.
Waterdeep is not exactly the most generous to new business owners.
I have a question for you. Just out of pure curiosity, is this place haunted? I've heard some tales.
Now, why would you be interested in that?
Oh, it ups the value. Many people like to come to a haunted tavern.
That's true.
Were that a selling point, perhaps we've been withholding a small bit of information.
Don't ruin the surprise. I was just asking for my own humble curiosity. I came with a proposition. If you'd like, I have talked to some of my guild members, and Waterdeep has its inns and taverns, but we see something special in you, and we'd like to offer you a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity with a loan. We'd like to loan you some money to upgrade your tavern, and with your business, you can pay us back in a few months to a year's time.
My good sir, that sounds like a ghastly interest rate.
Oh, an interest rate. Oh, we don't have interest rates. You just need to pay us back.
Within a year's time we'd make 1,000 gold?
From a tavern like this? Oh, yes.
Like this? The services you're supposedly offering will turn this tavern into not this. Are you underestimating us or overcharging us?
Mycroft.
I'm not doing either. Why do you insult me, sir? I'm purely offering you a way to upgrade and bring more revenue towards you, and you spit in my face.
Before he continues, what is the offer?
That was the offer. Forgive me of my wariness.
You don't. He didn't say what he was offering. He said he was offering a loan. He did not say how much he was offering.
3,000 gold pieces.
We're both upstairs cleaning.
Micah, Lucy, get down here.
Admittedly, sir,
We have something to speak about.
I am not accustomed to hospitality.
I'm aware.
Does it read that, apparently?
So he's offering
I'll take that.
3,000 gold for us to get this started, but we just have to pay him back like in about a year's time.
Mm-hmm.
But there's like no interest or anything. Just we have to pay him back 3,000 gold. So
Oh, we can get that back.
what do you guys think?
Yes.
We can just do our
Well, it's
thing
yes.
if we have to.
Everybody make history checks.
Hey, I forgot to tell you. When I was trying to copy down that
That's
spell,
Mhm.
it's an abjuration spell, so it's half price. Does that mean it's only 25?
25 gold.
Okay.
16.
16, 11,
19.
19.
21.
You three, you forget for some reason, that there is this sum of money still floating around in Waterdeep as a rumor that could possibly exist as a very large wage that you guys are still semi-thinking about and possibly hunting in the
I
in
haven't
the near
ever
future.
not been thinking about that.
Oh, there, yeah. I guess you know about it too. I'm just making sure your characters know.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, I remember.
All right. Would you accept?
There's no reason not to, I don't think.
Is there paperwork involved? Or just.
Holds up a contract. You sign it? All right.
I'll sign it.
Sign it.
We all sign.
I sign it in giant.
Okay. He rolls it up and he puts it away and he says, "Wonderful." Pulls out a bag and he hands you. It's a bag of 300 platinum.
Is he going to pay us? I thought he was providing services.
Well, that's for you to upgrade your tavern. It's a loan.
We can decide what we're doing
Yeah.
with it.
My good sir, I believe I have not repaid you in your hospitality. What inn or tavern do you run?
I don't run a tavern. I'm with the guild of the Fellowship of Innkeepers. We make our money by checking up on inns, bringing people to inns, and bringing in other guilds to provide for other innkeepers. So we don't. Our service is providing other guilds.
Then if there is anything that our new inn and tavern could provide more revenue for you, or rather a more cooperative business, I myself would be happy to oblige.
I'm gonna go back and keep clean.
So you don't want the money?
We do want the money.
Yeah, we already took the money.
I was giving the option of additional recompense for my transgressions.
Oh.
He's
I think he's saying if you have any jobs for him to do, he'll do them.
Oh, no worries. You're all right.
I speak Mycroft. It's okay.
It's the closest I'll ever get to apologetics.
It's you're fine. It's just fine. Just
Thank the gods above then. He'll walk out of the room.
Were we not paying you 1,000 in order to fix this place up?
Correct. Would you like to pay me that? Give him 100 platinum.
Question, Jacob.
Mm-hmm.
Just before this, you had mentioned that the price would go down because we've been cleaning this.
Correct. So it's 800 gold.
Give him 800
So
gold.
we have 2,200.
And any guild licenses and contracts start 250 gold. The guilds that are the ones that you typically need are
Plumbing.
yeah, like
Guess what we're going to be figuring out off camera, guys.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess we'll do that all there. So
I think
upgrading the
that's
tavern there, and then your regular expenses are 50 gold
Oh,
per
yeah.
10-day.
Who's our Cisco driver?
Oh, who provides you your ale?
Well, no, just all the food.
Yeah.
It's it. That's Bueno Beverage. Cisco
It's
is
the
the
Guild
food
of
company.
Butchers, the Distillers Guild, the Vintners Guild, and the Bakers Guild.
The Vinter?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I actually
Vintner,
don't know.
define. Wine.
Oh,
Yep. So yeah, we'll figure that all off camera. Do you guys have anything else you want to do?
Nope.
You
Not
roll
really.
dice.
Well, you know,
He's really.
yeah, easy roller dice.
Oh, you know what?
those guys have been super emotionally
Just-
supportive.
just-
They got me
just-
through my divorce.
Oh.
Just because. Oh yeah, that's nope. Never mind. Not gonna make that joke. Would I be aware of where I could obtain a cape of billowing?
Yeah, maybe
Why do
actually.
you need that?
Because
you're so
wants to be a
extra.
cool boy.
Mm-hmm.
Bent nail is a weapons and shields.
Common magic items
Steam
are
and
really
seal
cheap.
is
Weapons and shields.
weapons and shields.
Yeah.
Krellon's crown
I didn't know the bent
is
nail was that. I thought they were a
potions.
cobbler shop.
Tiger's Eye is a detective shop.
Look, they're really cheap.
Detective shop?
Yeah, Tiger's Eye is a private detective's business. Bookworm's Treasure is books.
Run by a
And
mouse.
sewer access. You would have to do the downtime activity of attempting to find a magic item.
It's a common one.
It's a common one. It's super easy.
But I have to spend gold to do that.
And a
right?
week.
Let's.
The way that one of the books states it is that common is pretty much in the central magic shop of most major cities or towns.
Mm-hmm. 1 second.
See, because I think I'm gonna have just enough gold to buy it.
Yeah, exactly.
So I have to spend like
Selling,
50
trading.
gold
Where's-
to.
where- Carousing, crafting, crime, gambling, pit fighting, relaxation, religious, research, scribing. What?
Jacob, we did a whole video on this.
I know. Where is it? There's stats for it.
Finding a magic item is like
It's not crafting.
2/3 of the way to in.
I know.
Or check the DM's guide. It's pretty descriptive there.
I found it like a million times. I'm just like not seeing it, and I don't know why.
Control F.
It's not selling.
Is it searching?
There's buying a magic item. I
Yeah.
know that's in here.
It's probably in alphabetical order, yeah?
Yep, it's just not on the stupid list. I had to scroll up from carousing. Thank you, D&D Beyond. You're missing buying a magic item from the Xanathar's guide.
Also pay us money.
Hashtag
I won't let you. You don't have to make the gold piece.
Okay.
Because that is insane. Make a persuasion check.
How much is the gold piece? I'm curious.
100 gold.
That's more than the item cost, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
Natural 20.
Whoa!
It's 5 gold.
They just give it to him. Here.
Okay,
It's a
and you're
CDS
just looking for a capability?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, you find it.
Yes, I'm a
Find a guy selling it.
Can it be the Bobble dude?
Bobble.
Bibblehop or whatever his name was?
Oh, the
purple
guy who
guy.
sells the purple things? Mm-mm.
Oh man.
Um,
Cape of purple.
he has his
billowing.
own thing.
Oh shit. Oh god.
Cape of purpling. Turns everything around it.
Why is this item not in?
50 gold pieces.
I'm gonna buy it.
Be worried, Jacob's
Ira.
gonna stab you.
You buy a cape of billowing.
The most useless magic item.
Yep.
I
in the
don't
game.
care.
It's
Alright.
so good though.
Anything else you guys want to do?
The only other thing I do is just copy down shield spell.
Let's just all buy a cape of billow.
Oh, I don't think I have enough
Bookworm's
We don't have
treasure
the money for that.
always in the corner of your eye.
What?
The bookworm's treasure always in the corner of your eye.
When I'm Witcher.
Uh-huh.
Right now I'm about 1,000 gold in debt. So.
Yep.
All right, is that everything?
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Cool.
Till next game.
You gonna do
Yep.
Friday?
You guys wake up the next morning, top of the week.
I'm wearing this cloak. You can use a bonus action to make it billow dramatically. I love that.
Hang on, I want to set up the next game. You guys wake up in the morning. Windows rattle as the roar of an explosion fills Trollskull Alley. Charred bodies and anguished screams fly through the air. A thick cloud of acrid smoke billows outward from the blast, which seems to have occurred right outside your door. Cliffhanger.
I gotta remember that keyword charred bodies, because that's like
Yeah.
shit got real.
So that will be chapter 3, next episode, Fireball.
Like our style. Like,
We
let's be
love
honest.
you.
We love you. Goodbye. May peace be among you. And
Also with you.
Live strong and prosperous.
That's the end of the game.